We are live. And it's game time. Yeah. What's up, Imp?
What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. What's up, Coach?
What's going on, boss?
All right, it's another
Ready for game time, man.
Another one. You ready for the game, Coach?
I'm ready, man.
All right. Well,
Stay ready, man.
and you do. That's one thing we appreciate about you, Coach. You definitely stay ready. So, I guess let's go ahead and kick it off. Since we're in the watch party right now, what's your
Hey,
thoughts
boss.
on the starters not playing?
Hey, man.
That's what I'm wondering.
I tweeted yesterday that Kansas City said they're gonna play their starters for a whole half, and I was always wondering if this is a copycat league. Why a lot of teams not copying the team that been in 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years and won 2 Super Bowls? I don't understand.
Coach, you
I
starting
don't
early, man.
I don't
Coach, you starting
understand.
early.
How you don't copy the champions and you let the champions outwork you? Hey, man, that's how you keep winning. That's how you keep staying at the top. You got to outwork
Sound
the
like that
champions.
same old jazz.
Man, that's the perfect
Hey,
way.
I'm gonna tell y'all this: you can't be scared to be good. You can't be scared to work to be good.
All right, Coach, we got to kick this. We got to kick off the soundtrack today. Here we go. Let's go. We got to kick off the soundtrack today, Coach. You can't be scared to be good. That's how to kick it off right there. Can't be scared to be
Let's
good.
go.
Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like Curry 3 and I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete and I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly friends. Saying how you do it but you hardly did. Fibbing on the ground, yeah you probably is. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Pull up from the logo like it's Dame time. Same zone, so won't catch me on the same time. Time is money, so I cannot give away time. On the road still, on the go still. Humble, so I keep it on the low still. Say they know what's up, but they don't really know still. See the glow up and I can't believe the glow still. Me plus me, that's a whole lot of money. Wake up in the morning, I can smell the bag coming. 3 whole years and these records keep running. Don't talk to me if you can't match the numbers. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time.
Man, we doing our thing over here, man. It's game time. Is it game time or what? But Coach, continue. I know you wouldn't finish.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, so we gonna put that cut, man. We can probably say that, man. Hey man, you can't be scared to work to be good.
Ooh.
So listen, man. This here, I see Zach Martin on the sideline dressed, full dress.
Uh-oh.
If you ain't gonna play, What we dressing up? Why we putting on pads? What we going to do all that for? Listen, I'm not saying your quarterback can play in preseason. I don't understand why people say your quarterback can't play. You can run plays to keep your quarterback safe. And you ain't going to have him around there scrambling around. Hey, if you don't see it, throw the ball away. They protect the quarterback anyway. Give your quarterback some reps. Get him in the rhythm of live bullets. That's all. It's not you ain't gonna run your advanced plays, but you're gonna get our team in some rhythm, and you're gonna be able to correct the stuff that they're doing wrong. That's what you do, because they're not gonna be perfect. And now you can go back and film and say, hey, this alignment was wrong. Hey, coming off the ball here was wrong. You got to make this play right here. You got to make that block, and that's gonna help them a whole lot. Looking at different people, different techniques, different schemes, and they'll be ready 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now for the season, because it's a long wait. I think we got 3 weeks before, three and a half weeks before the first game.
Yep.
That's a long wait, and they hadn't had no live bullets, no real live action, and then we're gonna ask them to go play a Giants team that may have had a little bit more seasoning. We want to start off the season fast. So that's the only reason I'm saying that. Nothing else I care about training camp. Everything has been good. But I just don't know, are we playing like we are champs already? Because we got to climb that mountain first.
Yeah, and Ty say bubble wrap and football don't go together.
No, you can't bubble wrap football. There's no such thing in that. That's only on. I mean, that's not, you can't, as I used to tell people, man, you can't cheat football. The grass will always tell the story, and you got to play. Paper don't mean anything. What you did yesterday don't mean it. You're only good as your last play.
Yeah. Well, what about, is there any other teams that do it like we do it?
The Rams, the Rams do it. The Rams don't play none of their people, but you see the Rams might have success 1 year, but the teams that have long-term success, dynasties, they don't do it that way. Now, you may get away, you might do it 1 year, but it's a lot of teams that don't do it. But I'm watching a lot of teams this week, and a lot of starting quarterbacks are playing at least one series or two series to start the season off. And I just wondering why we're not doing that, because we're scared to get injured. We didn't play Dak last year and he got hurt first game. So that don't mean if you don't play him, he's not gonna get hurt. Yeah. But you can take care of your quarterback in a game for a couple of series. There's no way in the world your quarterback is gonna get hurt unless he ain't gonna be running the ball. And you can run quick step drop passes where he get the ball out. And the league is already taking care of quarterbacks. So ain't nobody going to hit the quarterback.
Yeah, because, I know it's some competing philosophies on that, Coach. You know what I mean? To where certain teams I've heard use the first 3 games as preseason, and certain teams use preseason as preseason. I'm gonna look into that, Coach. On those competing philosophies. That's a good thought. Real talk.
Like I said, Kansas City has been dominating football for the last 4 years. So,
and that does make sense all the way, because it's another thing to your point, right? As we just waiting on kickoff. Another thing on your point, Gilmore said that New England always ran hills in their training camp.
Yeah. I just seen the article, and I'm gonna send you that article when Andy Reid runs one of the toughest camps in football. He said he's not changing. He's gonna take it to the letter of the law of whatever they do. Because he said we gotta be able to compete all the time because people are gunning at us. And I don't care if Cowboys win a Super Bowl or not, people are gunning at them, and Seattle is starting their starting quarterback against us.
Right. Well, here we go. This is what we want to see right here. We starting off on defense, y'all.
Let's go.
Run defense look amazing. Ooh. Man, and see, this the team you want to see. I run defense. Somebody that's gonna come right downhill at you. They go empty set on the second play. Pass rush was Come on, D. Cause see, listen, y'all. If we start off smoking on Seattle, Dallas is not playing. I want everybody to know that.
Yep.
If we come out and put some smoke Joe Burrow on these boys, and that's kind of looking like what we're doing. Oh man, let's go, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, another thing, my boy Mozzie, man, as they kind of highlight him, one thing they've been saying Mozzie played a bad first game. I did not see that. Did y'all see that?
No, he didn't play a bad first game.
Me neither. I didn't see that.
He played a typical rookie first game.
Yeah, he didn't play a bad first game, but everybody want our players that they gotta have highlights. If they don't have no highlights, they say they play a bad game.
Yeah. So. and not just highlights, coach. It gotta be a big highlight,
Right. That's so it just gotta be one. If they make one highlight, even and then they're like, oh man, they own the team. That's that. They doing it just gotta be one. But you can play a good game and not have no highlights. Shoemaker, the tight end, played a pretty good game. He played a pretty good game to me. He just ain't made no highlight, but his blocking was impeccable.
That's it, coach. That's it. That goes to Boss's point when he was talking about in the pre-show, the reasons why it's important for you to win the crowd. You can have a good name, but ain't nobody gonna vouch for you if they can't say you didn't do anything. Coach, Boss, real quick, I want to go back to Coach's point about the starters. So, out of everybody that we play this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing? What are the people in our division doing? And I got a question.
Giants played their start. The Giants played their stars the first couple of possessions yesterday. The Washington team playing their starters. Philly is not playing their starters because they don't have so many vast injuries. They don't have so many injuries. I can understand them saying, "Hey, man, we done had so many people injured that we gotta pause because we done had a lot of people get injured." So, and that hurts their roster depth. So they can't even afford to do that because the injuries to the wide receivers and all the other stuff. So, again, do we have the luxury of doing that? Are we that? I don't know. I think,
Coach, I don't even think it's about a luxury. I'm gonna ask you a question, Coach, that I already know the answer to, right? And I'm sure everybody watching knows the answer to.
Good job, Scott.
Boss, you excluded from this, and you'll find out why when I ask Coach the question. Coach, do you warm your car up before you drive off?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Especially when it's been sitting for 2 or 3 days. And this car right here been sitting for months.
For months. Exactly. You got to rev that thing up, man.
They need to feel that preparation and get that out the way. And a couple of plays are not going to hurt them to go out there and get the communication and get live action a series or two. We're not actually going to play a whole game. And if you're worried about them getting hurt, they can get hurt in practice. After a while, you're going to have teams that say, well, we don't even need to practice guys because we're worried about them getting hurt. You can't bubble wrap football.
Nope, you can't.
You either going to play or you're not. And this is another point I want to make, right? If we were a veteran team that had a lot of older players, You can say, well, man, the older players don't, their bodies take long to recover. We got one of the youngest teams in the NFL.
Good point.
So what we bubble wrapping for?
Yeah. I like that, Coach. And then ask yourself this, right? If you're Mike McCarthy, are you just bucking the system because you want to be different? When it's proven, he talk about players coming back from injury and stuff like that, right? But we want to ramp these guys up the right way. You got to ramp up for the season too. You can't just ramp up the practice. You got to ramp up for real game activity. And from all the videos I've seen, from what everybody telling me, we not running 100%.
Okay, let me ask y'all this question. Okay, if you do have some flaws, if you wait to game one and say, okay, we need to get our rust, practice time is limited when the season starts.
Yep.
So you 3 weeks away. If you see something here in a couple of series, you got time to straighten it out and then rest guys.
Yes, sir. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. It would be different for me if maybe we might have had some joint practices.
Right.
If we had some joint practices, I can say, okay, you know what? Starters, y'all sit down. But the fact that we did no joint practices and you don't want them participating in any of the preseasons, that's what I got a problem with.
I like that, Rico. Ooh, Rico, move that pile.
Uh-oh. Move the pile, win the crowd. Ooh. Yes, sir.
I like that, Rico.
I just need him to hold on to the ball.
I wrote down something, boss.
Wrote down, Coach.
Scott got to move the crowd type moment last series. That helped him out a lot. That was a great pass breakup.
Oh, yeah. I wrote that down too, Coach. Yeah, we thinking the same, I swear. Ooh, I see you running, Rico.
Let me get focused on this line. Didn't I tell you, boss? Didn't I tell you that 67 Homer gonna get guard play? And guess who out there with guard?
They got home out there? Yeah.
That's right. I did that too. I told you that today. I told you. Forniak is going straight back to backup center. And he may be playing center right now. The experiment on him at guard got blowed up last week.
Yeah. Get that ball up, baby.
Yeah, now I wasn't even looking at the offensive line. I'm getting ready to get my focus back. I was looking at how they was getting that push for Reek. No, I was looking at Reek. I'm sorry. Here we go. 1 second. Okay, Rico. Hey, Rico trying to set these boys up, man.
Man, Rico gonna mess around and I'm gonna stop calling Rico. I'm gonna start calling him Big Rick.
My thing is, Rico, what are you doing with that big old vase on your face?
He trying to look like Zeke, man.
That ain't no Zeke look.
I'm gonna say this again. I told y'all about Rico.
All right.
If Rico
pass
stay
block
healthy,
opportunity.
He's a starting running back in this league.
Pick it up. They look like they coming.
Oh, let's go! That's what I want to see on them boys. Ooh, y'all already know, man.
It wasn't fool's gold. It wasn't fool's gold.
Oh man, a Sim picked up that stunt perfectly. I'm liking it. I can see this. I can see him moving a lot more confident in this game, Mr. Richards. Mr. Richards might be a diamond in the rough.
Uh-oh.
Tolbert. Let's go.
Boss, Mr. Richards might be a diamond in the rough.
That's crazy, Coach. Oh man.
Diamonds are forever.
Let's go.
Ooh, Lord. Ooh.
My boy say Rick up with the great pickup. He picked up a blitz.
Ricola.
Ricola.
Boss, we need to go ahead and trademark that one, bro.
No, that's yours.
I told y'all, man. Boss.
Ricola.
I wasn't lying about Rico, man. I told you. I told you, man.
It's just the other stuff you said about Rico too, Coach.
He lost the crowd when he lost the ball. Let's keep it real.
Stay healthy. If he stay healthy, man, he's a wild guy.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this early. Seattle DBs cannot hang with our second string receiver.
Yeah, I know.
They struggling, dog.
I was looking at that, man. Ooh.
Let's go.
Ricola. Keystone, we sent you the link, bro.
Boy.
Man, I gotta work on my speed in my game. I gotta work on my speed. Man, y'all way ahead of me again, man.
And Coach tried. Coach thought he had a workaround. You saw where he at?
Yeah, it is.
Coach
boy, he done flipped that. He done flipped that thing.
Hey, and then they just put Austin Richards at tackle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he been tired the whole time, man. He moving a lot more confident, and he like I've been watching him. No, he a tackle.
He was playing left tackle that whole first series.
Yep, they got Brock Hogan at guard, which he got beat just now.
Okay.
Brock Hogan got beat. That's number 67, the guy that plays center, the guy that they were talking about playing. I told you they were gonna move him to guard, and now Forniak is playing center. That's where Forniak is gonna stay at center from now on. That's it for the guard thing.
So that was Hoffman that whiffed on that one?
Yeah, that's
Hoffman. Yeah.
Everybody else did well. I can tell by the offensive line that you can tell by how guys get in their stands and how they're moving. They're more confident this time. They're more confident offensive line this time.
Man, Nashawn and Kelvin Joseph so damn fast. I just wish they had the skills to match the damn speed. Because we always see Kelvin Joseph getting beat by somebody, but he actually is a quick DB. So is Nashawn.
The highlight of Richards?
Damn.
Hey, man, you got to get OC on Richards, man. I'm telling you, man, I've been on Richards when I saw him in North Carolina, man. I really like the stuff he did, man. And I think they got a diamond that needs to work, but that's gonna pay dividends. And I'm sad to say he might be still money getting held up.
Damn, coach.
I'm just man. That's business, man. If I'm telling you, that's not no. I'm not faking on that.
Playing on the left side, coach.
If he can play right, let's hear that.
When have we seen that?
He never played right, but he played left. He played left, and if he may be a swing, and the Bella Luesco play right. I'm telling you, man, the Cowboys think that way, man. If you get another guy,
I don't think it's gonna go that far, coach. I think that's just gonna push Tyron out the door a little faster.
Oh yeah, Tyron's gonna be out the door a lot faster. If Tyron don't play this whole season and get hurt, that's it for Tyron. They're not gonna bring him back no more. If he get hurt this year. Now the only thing Tyron can do is he go back to a very good season, play 17 games. It's hard to let him out the door because he playing well. But if he gets injured this year and miss some games like he normally does, and that guy steps in and plays well at left guard or left tackle, they going down the road, man. It's easy to go cheap too. 4th round pick for 3 years.
Coach, you be trying to fire everybody.
Yeah, you do.
I'm being the Cowboys, and the Cowboys they can't pay everybody. Everybody not gonna get big money. So if they can save money and develop a guy,
All right.
So we got some stars that we're gonna be talking about at halftime. So right now, Eric Scott and Richards we would have to consider. Would you agree, Coach?
yeah, and Rico.
Get
Rico
up.
had a very good first series.
Oh,
Get up.
man.
Get up. Get up.
Boss.
I see it. I see it. That do not look good. That do not look good. That's not a good look. All right. Y'all know what we do, man. We go cut the music, man. We go. I don't have my cloud button, but I don't have my cloud button, but we go.
Hey, you know, I was saying earlier, man. That's one of the things you want to do is come out being healthy. And then that didn't look good, but then I can see the pundits now talking about, man, we knew he could play, man. He shouldn't even been out there, man. He's a rookie. Every snap is gonna make him better. He needs those snaps. He needs those snaps. He's playing against better people than he ever played against in college. Because all these guys pros, regardless if they backups or not. He needs those reps to get better. So this is the life of football, man.
Yeah, I seen that too, man. I hope you all right, man.
So Key, is it behind you? Cause you're gonna be looking behind you the whole time.
To an extent, I am. Yeah, it is behind me.
Go ahead and get your setup together. We go wait where you can have it in front of you. So Key is setting up. We got Key in the building.
Keystone.
Ooh.
So yeah, man. So we talked about. Obviously, we started the show with what's going on.
They saying he's walking off on his own, according to Michael Gelkin.
Yeah,
that's big, man.
Hopefully, there's some wind knocked out of him or something like that.
Yeah,
look at it.
It's a leg. It's a leg.
He approached that tackle kind of awkward too.
Yeah, when he's planning on the tackle, it's a leg. It may be. We just hoping ain't no Achilles.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a sprain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like Donovan Wilson probably had but when he heard this earlier, he probably had a tear in his Achilles.
Yeah, man.
That's why he out 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah.
Keystone, fix your setup because you're gonna be turning around. That's gonna be weird. Did we get that fumble? Damn.
Nope. Somebody blew that coverage.
Yeah, they did.
That was a man-to-man somewhere because it was a blitz. That was a blitz.
Was that Nashawn?
That was Bland.
That was Bland? Ooh, he whiffed. He got caught with his eyes in the backfield. Mm-hmm. But was that a completed catch, though? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaped us.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody diagnosed that wrong. Jesus Christ.
It's Charbonnet, the power back.
That's the one I wanted. God almighty.
Charbonnet.
From UCLA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mine
you
looked like
ain't
he
got-
got handled on that. Let me look at this. Nah, he ain't getting
Ooh,
it.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was.
Looked like with one hand, too.
He was trying to swim on top of him and towards the run, and it just was a bad angle.
He got caught up, yep.
Yeah, he got caught up.
Yep, and we shifted. The linebacker shifted the wrong direction at the beginning of that play. Good stuff. That's all. That was
Come on, second
misdiagnosed.
team D. I want to see it again. Cause see, second team D showed something last week. I want to see it
Yeah, they
again,
did.
dog. They're like, go get on this bench, Mozzie.
Off tackle is starting to be a problem, and teams attacking off tackle.
Yep.
It's not the gut.
No, it's not the gut.
It's the feel and it not only setting the edge but setting the tight edge, and we not setting tight edges.
Boss got JSN over there versus Israel. Man, I don't have my want one button. Come on.
It's
Come on,
hard to
second
stop
team
that
D.
pattern, man.
Second
That's hard
team
to
D.
stop that pattern.
Yeah, but
He was tight though.
I didn't see tight.
That's it. Get off the field right here. Get off the field right here.
Ah, let's get it. Let's go, Slam.
Slam. Oh, slam.
Slam. Eric Scott.
That's how you get off the field, big boy.
Eric Scott say, I want my name in lights, dog. My boy
That's
Slam.
straight power there. That was
sir.
straight power.
Who gonna step up on special teams?
The tackle opened up, the offensive tackle opened up, and he opened his cross, opened up, and put his chest in front of Sam. Sam drove right through his 6 and his 7.
Damn, he drilled that.
Where'd he hit it from?
It's the parking lot. Shit. The ball was, I think that was set at midfield. That's a 60-yarder.
If that's midfield, that's a 70. Man, but your boy Slayer. Ooh, wee. Yeah, man.
All right.
I like what I'm seeing
right.
from that first team D, man. Go ahead, coach.
I want to say this, and I think this goes back to our keys to the game that we're going to bring out, but it was a key to the game last year. The Cowboys for the last 2 years had a very good defense, but they had a tendency to give up plays over 20 yards too much for me. And in the last 2 games, they still got that tendency to give up 20-yard gains. Then they tighten it up, but those are field position changes. Sometimes they cost you 3 points because if you don't give up a 20, 25-yard gain, they'll be punting the ball instead of being in a position of kicking a field goal. You got to limit the plays that you give up over 20 yards. You can't give explosion plays. That will kill your you can play great defense, but you give a chunk of 25, 30 yards on a play, it changes field position, and then guys can nickel and dime you and be in field position to either to get a field goal or put your offense in bad field position. So we got to stop and limit. We done had 2 plays, I think, in this game over 20 yards. We had about 3 or 4 last week. We need to start limiting that.
Good thought, coach. Also, with Overshawn out, that would likely mean that we should see more Jabril Cox because it looked like they was trying to work Overshawn up. Would y'all agree? That it looked like they was giving him more burn.
The next linebacker that came in was Harper.
Okay. So Harper's will probably be his replacement.
Right.
Okay.
So
But you know what? That
Good
could
catch,
definitely
Coach.
work
Good
in our
catch.
favor. That could be a super stash though.
Yeah, where it can give him some opportunities because he's somebody to me that just needs to win the crowd. Cause
Yep.
he playing, but it's about winning that crowd. That's what it is.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we got Keys back.
Yeah, if he get hurt, if he hurt for a second or two, and they think he may not be ready, week one because he got a little ailment. Um, uh, you're right, Amp. We can stash him, open up another roster spot for somebody else, and then we're gonna bring him back. That way, we
Yep.
can keep a guy protected that we want without having to let him
Absolutely.
go.
Yep. That makes that linebacker room, you can have it a little deeper. Just
Or
because you
any
were
other
able to
position. They
stash.
looking for guys.
Yep.
They looking for the way they can stash guys because I think they probably got earmarked right now about 65 players that they want to keep, but you only can keep 53, and they probably out of that 65, they got about 62 that they want to keep on the active roster.
I like that little play they ran on first down to Turpin.
I see them create more opportunities for him, boss.
Yeah, I like that little.
Because
quick
guess
out.
what? You saw who returned the kickoff, right?
Deuce.
Yeah.
So guess what? The only way Turpin is gonna make this team is if he can find himself useful in the passing game. Or on the offense, period. Gadget, whatever.
That's pretty much what's going to be the plan for Deuce this year.
21 personnel. Play action.
Was that Matt
Ball
Waletzko
batted.
got beat?
That was well, let's go.
We got us a super chat. From my boy Wee Woo. Black.
Yep. Ooh, good point.
Yeah, Matt Waletzko. Now we got to see Harper against Better Comp. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Matt
Boy,
Waletzko
in
that
my
was beat.
face, man. That boy getting busy. And he was one of my guys back in the sleeper valves. He was in season 2.
Coach, you was right. Asim Richards could hold Terrence Steele up, but Matt Waletzko gonna speed him up.
Well, I mean, yeah.
He ain't quite ready yet, man. The potential is there.
Yeah, but you're gonna get beat sometime, man. That's just the nature of the game. You know, you're gonna lose. I don't like he holding his shoulder. He been holding his shoulder ever since that play, and then he came back to the huddle holding his shoulder again. Well, let's go.
I'm liking our first down play calling.
It's creative.
I'm like open
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
quick.
boss.
Yeah, I like it. That's they running game.
All right, Toba catching passes is good, but when they throw a screen pass out there to the tight end, you got to block aggressively. Because that's your time that you can take it back out on the defensive back that's been giving it to you all day. This is the time you get your get back.
I'm loving it. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun.
Okay, Mr. Davis.
Man, our second team offense looking nice. Let's go over there and score, man.
Yeah. Put 7 on their first team defense.
All right, mark this down, fellas. When we go out, when this game is over, they're gonna say Waletzko got a problem with his shoulder.
That's gonna be the excuse, Coach.
No, ever
He
since that
already
play,
doing
after that play, he hurt his shoulder, and you can see he's been holding his arm down low ever since.
Coach Marv. He was doing
If they
this.
show that play,
Yeah,
If-
he was holding his shoulder in the huddle too. The next play,
man, that was at like 140.
Facts.
yeah, you gotta watch. Hey, he trying to play through it, but that's but you gonna hear that he got a little problem. I ain't saying that's gonna hold him out, but they gonna say something about it.
Yeah, that nigga get still paid. Cause he
Oh yeah, still
on
get
the
paid,
right
man.
side.
You know,
He on the right. Yeah, man. So that Matt Walesko say, ain't looking too good. So,
All right, Blitz pickup.
there you go. There you go. I'm loving boy. Say, go ahead and go and put him up. Put him up. I saw enough.
Yeah.
Put him up.
Yeah.
Put him up.
Give him a ball cap.
Give him a ball cap and some glasses. I've seen enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Boy, he picked that thing up off the turf.
Say, man, I'm loving my boy Tolbert. Oh.
What are they?
One.
Did they chat Pete Carroll challenging the play? He challenging the catch. It did touch the ground, but Jalen Tolbert did not use the ground to assist him in that catch.
didn't like the protection that time.
Nah.
Let me tell you something. I see him in ball. Anything that moves right or left with ball, he cooked like fried chicken. So he's only a straight ahead guy. His footwork of moving lateral and keeping contact and keeping in front of people, he doesn't have that at all. He's limited there. So anything moving right or left, he has problems with. He's gonna have a problem at guard with that, because then the guy's gonna start swimming and making moves in the interior on him, which is they're gonna try to make the game like a tackle game inside on him, and he's gonna have problems. So you still need your guards to have some type of mobility to be able to move their feet. And the same thing with Richards. He got beat on the outside, but like I said, I want people to understand, linemen are going to lose battles sometimes. That's why the other guys out there, Zach Martin lose battles. Terrence Steele lose battles sometimes. Everybody lose battles. We're just looking for the consistency and what they do well, and they don't continuously to lose battles.
Right.
That boy is rising. See, we already talked about we was gonna talk about that too. The rise of Tolbert is real.
Yeah, he rising.
And rising.
Yeah.
And rising.
In our production meeting, we talked about it. Like how I said that, but that production
Yes,
meeting
sir.
sounded
That's
good.
my dog. That's
Hey,
my
you
dog.
feel me, bro? Say, listen, man. This dude is rising.
I think Tolbert is rising, man. His productions are going to be probably earmarked on how well if the production of the three people in front of him. If the three people in front of him have productive years, you're looking at Tolbert probably have a good maybe 35, 40 catches this year. They ain't that many balls.
I got
They said he didn't
the
catch
perfect clip. I got the perfect clip for Tolbert.
I wasn't the best because I killed quickly. I was the best because the crowd loved me.
They said no catch.
Win the crowd, and you'll win your freedom.
No catch.
No catch.
Oh, we going back out there.
Let's go for it,
Yep.
Dallas.
We going for it. Ooh,
That's what it
another
look like.
pass protection opportunity. Come on, Rico.
Man, why we ain't let our kicker kick
Let's
him
go,
45,
Brooke.
47
Let's
yards?
go.
He need to
I
kick.
like that. Let's go. Man, we're in the crowd,
Ooh.
Brooke.
Ooh.
Hold on real quick, man. I gotta hit that button. Hold on. Who I'm gonna hit it for? Who should I hit it for? I'm gonna hit it for my boy Brooke.
Hey, check this out. Guess who done came out the game?
Who?
Well,
Tolbert.
Well, that's who done came out the
No.
game. Didn't I tell you Luesco was hurt? He's out the game now.
That's Jalen Brooks, man. I love it. Where am I?
Let's see.
Number 72 is that right guard, right tackle.
Meanwhile, early in the drive, I didn't say nothing when it happened, but on one of those plays, Luke Shoemaker got absolutely destroyed on the line of scrimmage. I mean, just tossed to the side. No push. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we could have had us another offensive lineman.
Facts.
Because, you know, Schoolmaker's supposed to be the blocking tight end. And you getting blown off the ball like that.
Let me talk about my boy Jalen Brooks.
I wasn't the best because I killed quickly. I was the best because the crowd loved me. Win the crowd, and you'll win your freedom.
Boy made him a 4th down catch. That ain't crowd winning yet.
Yes, sir.
But it's on the way. It's on the way.
Boss, didn't you mention him in our production meeting?
Yes, I did.
What I wanted to ask you is, what former player does he remind you of as far as his style of play?
Jerry Rice.
No.
Ish. Ooh. I like it. I like it.
Hear me out, coach. Hear me out. Hear me
I
out,
like
coach.
it.
Hear me out.
What
Hear me out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to turn on the chat. They've been destroyed. Wait, turn on the chat.
Ooh, come on, let me see it. See.
They've been destroyed. Hey,
See, I am Gambit. I am Gambit. That's exactly who I was gonna say. He reminds me. No, I was gonna say he reminds me of Terrence Williams. I am Gambit. Put it in the chat.
The reason why I say Jerry Rice is because obviously he's not Jerry Rice in terms of he wins with nuanced route running. Like, you know, when I watch him, Jerry was not fast, but his body language was excellent. That's Jalen Brooks' style. So no, I'm not calling them because y'all always get when y'all hear a name, y'all don't understand ish.
Jerry Ish.
See, you gotta understand ish. Ish is the key part. It's like, how do you win? You know, so it's not with speed. He not beat people with speed. It's that body language, man. He throw good, nuanced route running.
Yeah, I definitely see it.
He kind of remind me of Patrick Creighton a little bit, though.
Ooh,
Patrick Creighton.
That I like that for the Cowboys. Yeah.
PC.
It's like you just know how to get open. It's like you just know, and that's how Creighton was. Thing is, he would drop balls. Let's just hope.
Yeah, he dropped one in the playoff game that could have won a playoff game against the Giants. But anyway,
let me do something real quick. Y'all gotta understand. Ish. Spiffy said it best. It's not calling him, it's just comparing the style. That's the key of ish, okay? Because I don't want people to read into stuff that I'm not saying. It's the style. That's it.
Why is Tolbert still in the game?
He dropped one just now, though.
Yeah, let me see.
Man, now watch. Everybody expect our players to be perfect. Everybody drop balls.
Fairly clean pocket.
That was a little behind him, right? That was a little on the side of him right there, Cooper. That was money.
Yeah.
That should have been first down.
That's the beautiful part about it. 4 is gonna make 18 look even better.
You say
we watching 18 catching it from 10.
Good block, Diable. Great block. That's the way to pick up the blitz. Man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, Rico. Yup, that was
Rico.
Turpin, okay, Turpin, you getting turfed up.
Turpin getting back into that. That's gonna save Turpin.
I love it.
My boy said I understand ish, but the greatest of all time. Yeah, bro. That's the only person I can think of, bro, that could win with like no speed at all, just body language. That's it, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all tell me a cup.
He reminded me of a Green Bay guy that played in with Green Bay when McCarthy was at Green Bay Driver.
You think he Driver? Driver
Yeah,
was
Driver.
more explosive. Yeah, Driver had some explosiveness to his game.
And we still talking about Brooks?
Look, see, I can't stand y'all. This dude here say he Randy Moss-ish. See, I ain't even doing it with you.
I told you they gonna kill you, man.
I know, man. I get it.
Hey, man, listen here. Big
Yippee.
72, the big tall guy 72. I noticed him last game, and I'm starting like he got some good feet. Very good feet. Man, the Cowboys
First down.
The Cowboys got some good young linemen. We
think
be
this
worried
is
about
perfect
linemen.
comp. I think this is an even better comp though. Paul hit it.
I like Earl
That's
Bostick too.
That's the better comp right there, Paul.
Yep.
It is. That's the perfect.
I kept
comp.
seeing 10 in my head. I couldn't
that's
remember his
good,
name.
Paul. That's a better one. Thank you.
Alan Hearns.
Alan Hearns was like that. Alan Hearns.
You got beat that time, Richard. You overset on that one.
I'm liking
That's a
this
big boy.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Listen. I'm looking at him. He gonna get beat sometime and look bad here and there. There was a growing pains. That's what you play for. Then you see how he come back. No guys out there is gonna be perfect and not get beat.
Let's get this TD. Rico, let's redeem yourself.
That's why preseason is important, Coach Marv.
Ricola.
Okay, Rico, running back number 2. Anyway, like I said. And you know
somebody's winning the crowd.
I want him to do well because I have seen this guy when I was at South Carolina, and I used like, man, Rico, and we used to get excited about Rico, and then all of a sudden he get hurt. But the kid can play football, and he said he's been doing a lot of different stuff to work on his body. He is, and the Dallas trainers have been with him. That's why they signed him so early to get him back in the fold. They really like him, and I'm really happy for this kid. And I hope he really gets a chance to have a full season because this kid can really play football.
Yeah, me too. Then they'll get the monkey off his back. Somebody can't stay healthy.
Yep. They're going to say, damn, how long y'all had him?
Yeah.
You know it's going to always be.
Somebody see something in him, man. When you got, listen here, if he was hurt and they didn't see nothing in him, they would have been done cut bait with him and let him go a long time ago. But somebody, listen, when you be around a guy, you could say, man, wait a minute. This guy got something. And they ain't costing us to keep him around. And they kept him around. And the Cowboys do that. And it may pay dividends now.
Oh, man.
My boy say Lynch-ish.
You know what? If I had to comp him, you know who he reminds me of? Jones.
Zeke-ish?
No, Jones. The running back from Green Bay.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Jones. That's right.
I got somebody.
Because he's not super power back, but he can hit you in the middle, but he got that quick outside speed. And he good in pass blocking.
I got somebody I got to highlight before we go into halftime. For real.
Okay.
I think y'all can agree with this too.
Coach Marv. You hear me, Coach?
What's that?
You was right. Patrick Walker's just said Matt Walesko shoulder out.
Dang.
I told you that, man. Y'all gotta trust my eyes, man.
Keystone,
I can call it out.
Happy, Keystone. That's not the thing to be happy about, bro.
No, it ain't.
Hey, I called that when I first saw it.
All
right, yeah. Here we go. This is who I'm proud of on that drive.
Big Mike.
That play calling was nice. All the way down there.
The flow.
That was the number 2s versus the number 1s. And he had Cooper Rush looking okay. And then what I like is and also good eyes on that coach on Matt Walesko. We obviously none of us are celebrating that. We celebrating coach's eyes. That's
No,
all.
but yeah.
Exactly.
That's what we celebrate. So,
Most definitely.
but I would just right now, we all trying to figure out going into halftime who will be guys that will probably be rising stars, and then some sinking stars. So we gonna talk about that when we get to halftime. We're about 11 minutes away in this game. But anyway, Mike McCarthy on that drive, I was impressed. What would you say about that? What would y'all say about that? Let me go with you, Coach.
I like it because I really want them to work on their running game this week. And it seemed like they have more of a dedicated, more to their running game, and as you know, and really using the play action pass, which is really working for them in this. And I saw it in practice when they had a scrimmage and they just worked all running game. So I just think that he's getting his thing together with his team, and I like the play call. I like it, just like you said, boss. I really like what they were doing on that possession.
What's your thoughts on that play call and that, Keith?
Oh, I definitely love the play calling, especially the way how he was letting Cooper get the ball off as quickly as possible, able to get him in the move a little bit, even with some good runs coming from Rico. I definitely like this drive and the way how Dober coming off quick off the slant, got the ball to him quick. I like that. It's a good drive.
Yeah, the flow was definitely smooth. That was a point that we made in last game. It's got a whole different vibe from, I'm not even going to call his name, but y'all know our last offensive coordinator. It wasn't anything questionable. It wasn't no funny goofiness. It had a nice, smooth feel to it, and it kept the defense on their toes the whole drive.
The number one thing that I like is the playmaker, and the best playmaker kept getting targeted.
Ooh, who let the dogs out?
You know what I'm saying?
Season 1.
Oh, man, that boy Kelvin Joseph's almost had a sack. See, that's what we need. You almost won the crowd on that dog. That would have won the crowd, boy.
Yeah.
Damn.
If he had connected.
Ooh, if he would have hit that sack.
Yep.
Damn, hey, man, let me tell you something about Quinn, man. Quinn got guys out there that maybe not are starters, but guys are going to play a lot. But when he put guys into the game, his defense, they play more than one series. He don't have no problem with working his guys.
And
come on, Wanye.
We got us a super chat, man. My boy threw $20 at the super chat, man. Smoke one for you. He say hand clap to better play calling and better routes where we can play fast. Wow, what a change. Man, that's a very good super chat.
Thompson, what you doing? Man, why you throwing flags on this, man? Come on, man. They both of them were talking. You throw a flag on our guy. Come on, man. That's petty, man.
And let me finish the super chat. He say, and can someone tell Ball to stay off the ground? Yeah.
Ooh. Dang it. Ooh.
Somebody got to let him know that the Dallas Cowboys, we can't be doing but so much. They're going to call penalties on us.
Man, put Thomas back out there, man. Thomas been playing too good, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing about no old weak, dumb. Nah,
right.
Yeah, put him back out there. Thomas been balling. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Yeah, you was talking, but this is a passionate game, man. Man, refs.
Yep.
What is this? Eric
right.
Scott.
You know what it is.
Well, Eric Scott. Yeah.
We were playing single high.
Well, I'll put it like this. This is what you want to see anyway.
Yeah.
I know I want to see.
Yep.
This is exactly what I want to see. I want to see Eric Scott
and see
versus JSC.
Yep.
I wanted to see Kelvin Joseph versus JSN. That's why I put them on my thumbnail. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's their first rounder, y'all. So, you know.
He was there, but that
Yeah,
play action though. But that was a play action play too, though.
Yeah. So that ain't no slouch that beat him, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that that ain't no bum. The dude that beat
And he
him.
was on it too. Don't get me wrong. He like didn't get burnt.
Mm-hmm.
You just had the right step ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stacked him
Good
quick
ball.
too.
It was a good ball. It was a good ball too. You know.
It was.
But I'd rather see Eric make that play. And he
True.
didn't make the play. That's what it is. So
Yep.
We had the ball. Now we're down by 3.
So we talked about, obviously we talked about the rise of Tolbert, right? That's pretty clear now. Right. We were supposed to have a segment on that, looking at the rise of Tolbert.
Right.
But now, you know, Eric Scott, I thought he made a great play at the beginning. Then he just gave up a very big play. And then my boy Craig said stupid penalties. I don't know about that. On Thomas.
Boss, I'm stepping away for a second.
Okay.
That was a little wee woo-ish.
Yeah, that was kind of. I don't know, man. I don't know how you play this game and police people from talking. I just don't know. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
Because if you ever, man, you gotta let men say whatever they gonna say out there. That's part of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
See, you said the right word, boss. You said men, not boys.
Right.
This
The
ain't
men
your
game.
Pop Warner League, you know? This ain't high school. They grown men. They gonna say words.
Yeah, and this is a good point right here. Look at this. So far,
Yeah.
I would agree. So far, I would agree.
Because I haven't seen anybody else to do anything to jump him.
Yeah, Eric Scott ain't doing nothing to jump him. Eric Scott is not unseating him. Kevin Joseph just hasn't made any big plays. That's it.
Yep. And he been close too, a couple times.
If he would have hit that sack, man, the crowd would have
Yeah,
went crazy.
dog. Yep.
The crowd would have went crazy.
Yep.
A
That's what I said
cornerback
earlier.
sack? Yeah.
You gotta have a way to find utilize that speed, man. He just too quick, you know. Corner blitz was perfect. You saw him. He flashed quick. He just didn't connect home.
And my boy say Thomas was whooping last game also. I'm gonna be honest, man. That's in some people's game. That was in my game. Wolfing is a part of the game. Like
Yep.
It is.
It is. It's some people
Because it's here.
They do. Yeah, it's mental. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's a part of Dak's game. It was a part of what was the quarterback for the Chargers? Rivers. Rivers was a notorious.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But it was a part of his game.
But
Brady do it too, or did it? Shout out to Michael Parsons.
My boy Rock said.
Aaron Rodgers on the low was sneaky with it too.
My boy Rock the Villain said, "Are we overrating Eric Scott?"
We aren't overrating him. I think mainstream media, based off of the reports we were getting,
and he might have been balling at practice. He's just not under the lights yet.
Yeah,
They
you
might
got
have
them
been
practice
saying
stars.
They might have been saying it right. He been balling at practice.
Thank you,
but
boss.
Under the lights.
Thank
He
you,
just
boss.
hasn't transferred, and key word is yet. You know.
Yet.
So that don't mean he not gonna turn the corner. He gonna probably turn the corner, but it's just, you know, some people take a while for them lights to settle in.
Who got beat on that one? Good Lord.
They bust that wide open.
Yep.
Hoffman.
That boy Asim Richards.
Oh.
Hoffman got beat.
Oh.
Hoffman got.
Oh.
It was Hoffman.
Yeah.
It was Hoffman.
And that's what I saw with Hoffman in last game. I didn't think he did that great of a job at center.
Good run, Malik.
I seen it. He got a little attitude to him, but he still puts his head down and let people swim him. So I saw that in Hoffman last week. I didn't agree so much of his rise when y'all had that person on as being, a person that can probably.
Can y'all please sit this man down? Can you please? Can we please sit Jalen Tolbert down?
Go ahead, Coach. You were talking about Hoffman.
Yeah, I saw him having a little problem with the lateral movement last week when he was at center because he played the whole game at center. But they're trying him at guard because they must like him. But now they got Bass at right guard. That's the person I'm going to take a look at this time and see how Bass plays at right guard because that could really mean something for Ball.
McKeon out there too, fam.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then my boy Coach, he said Mazza is not feeling the double team and down block.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, and not only that, our linebackers are not they're overrunning in the cutback lane is not there. They overrun the cutback. The scrape and plug. The plug guy is the plug guy's there, but the scrape guy is overrunning it, and that has a cutback. So the old rule of scrape and plug. Plug and scrape. You plug guy, and then the scrape guy supposed to cut the cutback off.
Your third team offense out there.
Well, you still got Forniak at center, which he got beat. Forniak at center, which he trying to play for the second center position.
Hold on.
You still got Sam Richards out there, and you got Bass out there. 72 has been looking pretty good too. I don't know who that guy is. He got a long name, but he got some good feet at right tackle.
Aaron Rambus, what commentary you talking about?
See, Hallman got beat again.
Yeah, Erica, what commentary you talking about? Us or what commentary you talking about? I need to know what you're talking
Then
about.
pick up the stunt this time. Hoffman's stock is falling, boss. I know that was on that the guy that was on y'all show.
Yeah,
he mentioned Hoffman. His stock is falling. He's not having a real good day at guard today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
About the game.
And if he don't have a good day at guard, and Forniak has a good day at center, might be practice squad.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think he was talking about Hoffman up to that point. You know what I mean? Up to that point.
Right.
And that's
so
why. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question. For what we see going on with the line, how do you think the line might have looked had we had Vontae Collins from last year?
Your backup right tackle will be already in the fold.
And right guard too.
Yeah, so you'll be, you wouldn't be talking about Ball as much at all. Yeah,
All right,
your rotation went down. Yeah, Ball wouldn't be. He would really be on the hot seat, but I think he's going to be on the hot seat if Bass plays well. He's on the hot seat because his feet is telling you he can't play tackle. So he's not a flex guy no more. He's not I can move. Excuse me. you can move him out the tackle. So we got a lot of young guys. They just need the reps, and they're gonna get better. I see they're gonna get reps. But if Vontae Collins was here, yeah, you would have your right tackle there, your backup right tackle, and your right guard, a flex guy there, without a doubt.
And then Coach Q said, "Boss, who the hell is 72? Look good so far."
Yeah, he does. I said that he might need a little weight, but he got great feet. He got great feet.
He look long too.
Man, listen, man. Cowboys got a lot of good young linemen. I think they did. Man, Will McClay is just
amazing.
Will McClay, man. That's what he is, man.
I like how you said that, Coach. Oh, wait. He is him. He is him. That guy
he is him.
He is that guy. Oh man.
Coach said shit. What else you want me to say?
He will McClay, man.
Yeah, man.
He find you first rounders and
though.
undrafted free agents. He go find you Jones Juniors, and you know.
So when
like
Will
Thomas.
McClay,
one of them undrafted.
Thomas is growing on me.
listen, when Will McClay standing in the draft room says, "I want to go with Mozzie because I think we all right at line," believe what he say. Believe what he say.
Sound like we quinted to win it.
You say Quentin to win it?
Quinted to win it, baby.
That boy Drew Lock, man. Yeah, Cox is out there. Let me see. Tight end came free.
Play action, man. Play action does that to people. That's why play action is so good, man. It does that. It made it look all like a run. Then you brought the quarterback out and you just beat that guy out under the bottom. It's hard to cover that guy unless you're going to be right up on him. He came from blocking and then turn around and caught a pass. So he's going to be open.
Man.
Somebody just read it.
Come on, Thomas.
For Q Dog, I got that name. 72 he's your third string right tackle. His name is Alex Taylor. Lord forgive me for this pronunciation. Priolu? Alex Taylor Priolu. ATP. That's what I'm gonna call him. At this point. You'll catch it tomorrow.
ATP. Yeah, ATP. That's what I'm gonna call him too. ATP at this point. That's what I'm gonna call him too.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. I noticed this about Marquise Bell last week, and I'm noticing this week. Like he got a little giddy up in his run. Like he not totally all healthy leg wise.
Like it might be a hammy or something he trying to protect.
Yeah, I noticed this last week, and
because he's not exploding.
Because he done gained weight,
coach.
He done put on weight, so I don't know if he can play with that extra weight because I think he's gonna be in the box, so he done gained some weight. So.
Flag.
That's probably 15. Roughing
the passer.
Sam.
Yep, it's on us. Roughing the passer.
Well, he couldn't avoid that. He fell, and the guy was and he fell into his legs. He couldn't avoid that. That's not
Drew
a bad
Lock
play,
acting
Sam.
real good too.
Yeah, that's not a bad play, Sam. Sam tripped up, and when he was falling, the legs of the quarterback was there. What he supposed to do? He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing but hit him below. So that's a good play, Sam. Don't worry about that. That's
he was going to the ground. Yeah, I don't see no problem with that.
He just
Drew
couldn't
flop. That was a flop, Drew. Come on, man.
Yeah, and he put on afterwards.
Fahoko. Good job, Bohannon and Fahoko. Good. No, that's a Golston. Good job, Golston and Fahoko.
And appreciate the super chat, man. Rodney, he helped us out with the name. Number 72. Appreciate that, man.
Okay. From SC State. Wow, that's your neck of the woods, Coach.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, he from South Carolina State. Well, they have good linemen because I think they got 2 or 3 other linemen in the NFL right now. Now y'all want to talk about this at HBCUs? South Carolina State got the most HBCU players in the NFL by far.
Yep.
By far.
He used to cut our ass every year.
That boy Clark.
By far.
That boy Clark.
Coach, they used to cut state ass every year.
Oh yeah. So, hey. Who is that? Or what state was that? Savannah State?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, y'all know, yeah.
Made them boys tap out and switch divisions.
Hey, Buddy
They
Pugh
went back to the side.
Buddy Pugh is a pro maker. I'm telling you, man.
That's a good question. Any word on Nova, Sean? Anybody heard anything? I don't have the sound up.
He didn't play. Check. He was hurt. He didn't even play. He got hurt last game.
No,
he was in a walking boot after the last game.
Overshawn.
Oh, no word. I don't know about Overshawn. I haven't heard.
They were saying that he was out with his knee. They're saying knee.
That boy said, Cox out of here. He looking trash. That boy say, Pete, what's up, Marcus? You out? All right, then, big dog.
I didn't even see Cox in the game.
I saw him.
Yeah, Cox is in the game, but I mean, again, I'm gonna say it again, man. We don't. And this is a problem with this defense, and I'm gonna say this, and this is getting on Quinn a little bit. We don't set hard edges where we meet the resistance or take the resistance in the backfield to make that cutback. We are waiting, and we're taking on blocks at the line of scrimmage. And if I've noticed, if you take on the edge and you take that block on at the line of scrimmage and you don't take it a half a yard or make that block work a half yard in the backfield, you already lost the edge. You already lost. You lost. So if you don't get off the ball and take that edge a yard back in the backfield, you make that maybe a half a yard in the backfield, you make that running back make a decision earlier, and then when he cuts back, guys can get off their block because they hadn't been blocked for long, and they can probably rally. But our defensive backs, we trying to play the edge a lot with our safeties, and sometimes they don't have the junk in their trunk to do that, and they're not being physical on that edge.
That sounds like the issue is still trying to disengage.
Yeah, it's about taking. You're right, Keystone, but it's about we're not aggressively attacking the edge when people are running at us. We're waiting.
Getting lazy out there.
So if we wait, I was always told, and this is why I coach. If I get my guys to block you and we meet at the line of scrimmage, or I keep you at the line of scrimmage, as a defender, you already beat.
Yep.
If you get me a half a yard back in my backfield or meet me, you win. But at the line of scrimmage, you beat.
Hey, appreciate that insight, Coach. Real good insight.
I'm not worried about our backup running backs. The backup running backs doing good, but I just can't wait to see TP. I can't wait to see TP. TP gonna be explosive.
Rico hungry. Rico running that ball like he got.
Now this is what I want to see. What you gonna do on 3rd and 1? That's what I want to see from you, Michael. This is what I want to know, because I know what Kellen would do.
He should have ran that though.
Yeah, he should have ran on
Boss
second down.
said WWKD.
Well, yeah, I would have ran. You're right, Keystone. I would have ran on second down because you got a 2-minute warning anyway.
That field was wide open, Coach. He had that middle.
The clock won't stop anyway after that play.
Smoke one for you, so I can see we running more today. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the super
Gotta
chat.
know what you
Appreciate the
got.
super chat, big dog.
All right. 2 minutes drive, what we gonna do here?
And real quick, while we waiting on the commercials, man, we thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Y'all could be anywhere, man. Y'all decide to watch the game and review these players with your boy Boss Cowboy Sports. We got Coach Marv in the house. We got Keystone on the house. We got Amp in the house, man, and we just really appreciate it. Now, that post game, it ain't happening today.
Not today, dog.
Not today, dog. We ain't doing that today. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Hold on. I mean, boss, that ain't saying much because technically, when the game ends, it's gonna be tomorrow.
That's exactly. No, I'm just not doing it today. Can I be honest? Can I just be honest? I'm not gonna do it today. Anybody got a problem with that?
You're entitled, sir.
We good, man.
Coach was like, man, I said we finna come
Boss,
right back because I thought the game was 7 o'clock Central.
Boss, look, all you had to say was 2 words, bro. Go ahead and put the thumbnail back up there.
Which one, the post? This?
Oh man.
Damn that.
Oh man, Isaiah Bolden. Oh
Damn
man.
that.
Isaiah Bolden for the Patriots. That's a Jackson State guy.
Man.
His dad is Antoine Bolden. He went to Jackson State last year.
He had feeling in all his extremities, but has been taken to the local hospital for further evaluation.
His dad is Isaiah Bolden, and he's a Jackson State guy. He played at Jackson State last year.
Would he happen to be related to Anquan?
Yeah. That's his son.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And he played at Jackson State and did well, and he got, Patriots picked him up. And
special team, special teamer.
I hate to see that, man. Damn.
31.
Where we at?
31 still.
You gotta punt it.
Oh no.
Don't be stupid here, man.
Man, run them. All right, McCarthy. We really
He got a little too cute right there.
Yep.
We being cute.
That's what I said. This is what I want to see. His play call on 3rd and 1, and we got
That's be cute. Run the ball. 2 things happen when you run the ball. 1, you get a first down. You need a first down to keep this 2-minute drive working. So you run the ball, and then in case they stop you, now you forced it. Even though the quarterback ran the ball,
he's looking for another play.
But
Bones Fossil is standing next to McCarthy, wondering when you gonna tell me we going out there.
I know.
McCarthy is still looking for a play. Is anybody else seeing that? We are a whole yard short on our own 30.
Yard and a half. That's more than a yard. A little bit more.
And McCarthy is looking at plays.
He's trying to get numbers before he gets for the half.
And you know what, boss? I'm gonna push back on that play call a little bit. I feel a lot better if we call that same play and give 4 the option to run.
No, this is what I think, right? This is what I think. If you're looking for a second string running back, right? If that's your thing in preseason, give it to him and say, I need you to get me a yard. Because there's going to come a time when I need you to get me a yard. So you need to get to that point now. Get me a yard. I don't care how we block it, what we do with it. Get me a yard.
Yeah, that's when we supposed to send a short yardage back right there. Because to me, that's when you're supposed to test Rico. You want to see, can he be replacement? See, because this is supposed to be also about putting your guys in a situation to see, can they do what your other guy couldn't do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give me a yard.
That's Mojo moment all over it.
Right. That was Mojo moment.
You ain't got to save it for practice.
Yeah. I'm not looking for my third string quarterback to make a play. Now, what is he? He third string. He may never play. And if we do get in the season, I ain't gonna get him the ball on 3rd down and 1 anyway.
Yep.
Nope.
If all the quarterbacks get hurt in front of him, he still ain't gonna get the. If 2 quarterbacks get hurt, we still gonna get another quarterback off of free agency. He still ain't gonna play.
Hey, did y'all hit that like all the people that's sitting here watching? Make sure y'all hit that like, man. Yeah, so we got a minute and 18 before we go into the half. I guess we can start kind of talking about our rising stars, right? So guys that's looking like going into the half, because it was something that I started doing on Boss Cowboy Sports that started from Coach Marv, and we call it the star of the game. All right, somebody that played with speed, toughness, was available, and was relentless. Right, Coach?
That's it.
That's it. That coach started that. The star. The star of the game. So, I guess who will be some of y'all star candidates as we kind of get into halftime and get close to halftime? Who will be y'all potential stars right now? We start with you, Coach.
Both of the running backs, Jalen Tolbert, both of the running backs, and Jalen Tolbert, and defensively, I have none because I don't think we played very well defensively all across the board.
I got one, Coach. You might agree. Well, not defense, but somebody on offense. You didn't mention them, but
St. Richardson did a very good job. He had some hiccups, but he did a very good job, and they've kept him in my deck. So they're trying to get him to work. And if I look at it again, I gotta evaluate. Offensive line players hard when you're watching the game, but what I saw, he did a pretty good job. As well as Forniak, I think, did a pretty good job at the center position. But like I said, we'll get more evaluation out of them. But really, I really want to see our running backs, both running backs, and as well as Jalen Tolbert.
And then my boss said, what y'all think about Kelvin Josephs? I like what I see out of Kelvin Josephs.
Come on, this edge, man. This edge.
Kelvin Josephs is basically
edge.
Hold on, Coach. And Kevin, you said Kevin Joseph needs to be over Scott. I agree. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if we was gonna talk about, we talked about stock up. Let's talk a little bit about stock down too, right? Yeah.
It's going back.
If we talking about stock down, you got to put Eric on there.
Absolutely.
And you got to put Kelvin up. You got to put Kelvin up, and you got to put Eric Scott down. In my opinion, some people might look at it different, because Eric Scott, he was trending. Me and Coach was like, yeah, we got him as a candidate, but as time went on, it was,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But he growing though. He growing though. So.
Yeah, he is what he is. He's going to be a backup. I hope he's a good special team player. He's something you can build. It may take him a little long to get fully like he's supposed to be. But I don't think we banking on he needing him to be a all world player right now. The Cowboys not banking on Eric Scott to be an all world player. They're deep in that room with guys that can play. So,
but we was talking about from a start down perspective, though.
But he went down. I just want to make sure people don't crush him. But yes, his stock went down, and the other person's stock went down. Boss is Hoffman. Hoffman's stock is down.
I would agree.
Clearly, Hoffman.
He lied too much pressures. Who would you? Let's go with you, Amp.
So it's not because of play, but it's because of what I'm seeing as far as what Coach said as far as speed and movement. And that's going to be a trend down for me for Marquise Bell because he clearly looks injured. Even on the last play, he was getting blocked and he was offering very little pushback. And that lends me to believe it's something soft tissue, like possibly a hamstring or something in his lower extremity for him to not have that power, that burst, that get off. So again, that might be another one that may work in our favor, that we may be able to stash because of injury. But if that's the case, I'm not going to expose him anymore and run the further risk of bigger injury. I got to pull him right now.
Wow. Key.
He playing for a job, man. That means that when you see a guy that got maybe a little giddy up.
Coach, give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back to you.
When I'm looking so far, stock on the rise. I'm looking at Jalen Tolbert. Yeah, it's good that he's getting his confidence because he was key on the touchdown drive that we had. So I looked at him too. And I've noticed that Malik Davis, he had a couple of good runs. Starting to get his stock up a little bit too behind that because he was question marks too coming into the game. Like, what is he going to do? So those are my two right there that I'm seeing on the rise right now. Those are the two that I'm liking so far in the first half.
All right, what was you saying, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, going back to Marquise Bell, man, I think he feels the weight of 30, number 30,
Yeah.
And so, he may have a soft tissue thing, but he might like, hey, I'm playing through it. And sometimes, Boss can tell you this, sometimes you might have to play it to the point you're totally healthy because you can kind of make yourself look a little bit worse if you're playing, you're not fully healthy. But, hey, man, these guys trying to keep their job, man. They're trying to, because there's a lot of competition in that room, in that safety position, and you're trying to play through it. And I think the Cowboys are well suited these young guys. I think in that secondary, we got depth in that secondary. So these guys are trying to get to their point where they could just make this team to be contributors. I do want to say one thing, Keystone. You said about Davis. As I said, both of the running backs look really, really good. And the Cowboys going to play this game on with this roster cuts. Somebody's going to be let go and probably be on the practice squad, and then they're going to play this shuffleboard game for a couple of weeks because they can do that shuffleboard game at the practice squad for at least 2 or 3 weeks before they actually have to sign guys to a contract.
And that's a perfect segue, Coach, because there's some new rule changes we want to talk about. Go ahead and kind of segue that.
So the way the preseason worked, after your first preseason game, you had the first set of cuts. And it will proceed after each preseason game going forward until the end of camp. I think the issue now is that may pose a problem for your coaching staff and personnel staffing is you have to evaluate a lot more talent at this stage in the preseason than you would have had to in previous years. So it's a lot harder to zone in on guys who may,
Be on the fringe.
The bubble guys be on the fringe. But so far as what I'm seeing, the rotation does look good, and I'm guessing the back half of your backups are going to play pretty much the whole second half.
Coach, let me shoot this by you too, since we on the subject of the new rule changes. With
I want to
dates.
talk about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Just freestyle.
Okay.
But then I have some questions about it.
Okay. They changed it. They're going to have a 90-man roster all the way to the end of preseason. So there's no. Now, this is the important thing we want everybody to understand. At the end of the third preseason game, then everybody's going to flood the cut thing to get down to 53, right? Now, it's going to be easier for you to get a player through waivers to be able to pick them back on the practice squad, because if a team signs a guy that you cut, they got to add them to their 53-man roster. So they're not adding people to the 53-man roster. There's developmental players that they need to wait to develop. So if it ain't guys that they think that could be on their active roster, they're going to let them float. Okay? So you can get some guys by letting them go and then be able to let them clear waivers and sign them back to your practice squad, because it's going to be a flood of players all at one time right after. So that's where we can probably get some people by and get our practice squad guys on this team. So don't worry about guys being let go and somebody swooping them up, because some of these developmental guys, people are not going to pick them up and put them on their 53-man roster and close off a roster spot for themselves.
And my question, Coach, was what would be some coaching changes because of this new rule? How would they approach coaching strategically with them having more time?
You're going to get a chance to really evaluate guys that you really want to be a part of your organization for the long term. So you really going to get a chance to see them in more playing time, because you're going to have them all the time for this whole thing. And you're not worried about some of them, like I said before, some of them guys getting away from you, because you're going to be able to put them on the practice squad once they finish. So that's why I would allow the guys you see out here playing, they're getting the ones you're really interested in. I would give them all the playing time I want them to get in these preseason games, because this is a great evaluation in live action where you're not, they can do things. So you will see a lot of the guys that we really like play more than some of the guys that we really don't like.
Yeah.
So that's why you see 76 out there the whole first half. That's why you see Forniak out there. You see Bass out there for long periods of time, where you could put other guys in there. But they like these guys, and we need them to get to work.
Yeah. And my boy said these penalties adding up. Yeah, man, these refs acting like we're in the playoffs or something.
Yeah, they need to swallow that damn whistle.
God, dog. Man. Was really tripping.
That was a long ass first half.
Who that holding call was on?
72.
Probably
72.
Huh?
ATP.
The last one was on 72.
ATP, yeah, at this time.
Right.
All right. So, since we was also talking about these cuts, we a little while away from the cuts, but we got to start having the conversation. Let's start again with you, Coach.
We got some tough decisions to make. Some of the guys are making the decisions not as tough tonight as we said last week, right? So I just think the toughest decision in our group is gonna be D-line. I don't think nothing else is gonna be that real. I think everything else is almost cut and dry, except for maybe safety. But D-line is going to be a decision to be made, and I think in the next week or so, we may see a trade that open up some of that to help out with the cuts in that area. But D-line is going to be a very tough decision because you got a lot of quality D-linemen and D-ends that you want to keep on this team to keep because you may have some health issues. So D-line is going to be the thing. So we got to get some people off the boat. And just be frank about it. Armstrong, they shopping heavily.
Mm-hmm. That's what you think going on with that bubble wrap?
Yeah, they shopping Armstrong heavily. I'm just telling you what I know. Armstrong was beefing about his money last year, and he was questioning about his run defense last year, and he been beefing about his money this training camp because he feels he's underpaid because he had 8.5 sacks. They're trying to get rid of him now. That's why he's on bubble wrap. He's not even practicing, and they're going with the guys they're going with. And if they can get a 4th round pick with him, they'll be happy. 5th, they'll be happy. They may get to a point with 6 because they did that with what's the guy that they did with TJ Bassam last year. They were trying to trade him, but they end up having to turn around and releasing him. They're not trying to do that with Armstrong. They're trying to get something for him while he's got some value, and because he's not going to sign him back next year on his last year's contract.
What you think of that?
I think that's a good choice because if we can get something from him and be able to keep one of these defensive tackles, that's going to be a little bit more better dividends for us. Yes, Armstrong is expendable. I don't want to, and plus he's disgruntled. Hey man, he's expendable.
I wouldn't mind a 4th for Armstrong. That'd be great.
Yeah, a 5th would be great because if you get a 5th, guess what? If you get a 5th next year, that means you got Stephon Gilmore for free.
Yeah, well said, Coach. Well said. I think somebody else, since we just kind of talking cuts at halftime, I done finally caught up with you, Coach. I think Rico today made it easier to go ahead and start moving Ronald Jones closer to the cut block.
He cut.
I wouldn't do it because Rico could get injured. You might need him. You know what I mean? But if cut day was today, yeah, that just, as we just kind of looking at it. And I'm looking at Rico's performance today. Rico from today makes me feel better than Rico from last week.
Yes,
What's
sir.
your thoughts on that, Amp? And I got you, Coach. I got you.
Man, look, I love it. Rico failed to win the crowd last week because he lost the ball. Let's just keep it funky. Because prior to that, he was having a good game.
Yeah.
This game here, he came out and said, you know what? I'm going to do exactly what I did, except I'm going to protect the ball. And that's what's got him winning the crowd right now. Somebody else, though, who I think I'm going back to a rising star just from what I've seen this game so far. On defense, hear me out, Wanye Thomas.
Yes.
He is. Look, I mean, he hasn't made super splash, but he's been solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His reads are good. I'm not seeing him, over pursue, under pursue. He's scraping how he needs to. He's where he needs to be. You could work on speed, but he is so far from what I've seen. He is where he is supposed to be. That's all you can ask for.
I like what you said about Wanye, man, because Wanye is also growing on me even more. He's growing on me even more. You was going to say something, Coach.
I think, yes, Jones, I hear you, Boss, say don't do it right now, but let me say something about Jones. Whenever you cut him, if you need to pick him back up, he'll be out there. He ain't going nowhere. Just telling you. So whenever you get ready to pick it back up, if Rico get hurt, you know where he at. He's gonna be somewhere you can find him. He ain't gonna, as that Dion said, he ain't gonna be hard to find. I can tell you that.
Hold on, Coach, before you go to your next point.
Dracarys.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach.
Coach said you ain't got to stash him on the coat rack. It's gonna be right where you left
He
it.
not gonna be hard to find,
you're not
dog.
gonna lose another player. You're not gonna lose a player for maybe a third string running back that lose a player that can help you on the team. No, so he already know that. He already know that. Now, the next thing I want to say is when the guy Scott, when his stock falls, know who stock rises?
Kelvin Josephs.
Nope. Stock rises for Jordan Lewis.
True.
Ooh.
He ain't even
Stock
getting no
rise
credit.
for Jordan Lewis.
That's true.
Now
No
Jordan
What
Lewis
I have to do a dirt
I'm liking Jordan Lewis coming back if he can play. If that Liz Frank is a tough injury, come back. But now I'm liking that because Scott may have to take a little more time. I like Kellen Joseph, but I like the veteranship of Jordan Lewis, and the Cowboys got that ace in the hole if he can come back healthy.
That just speaks to our depth, man.
Yeah. Now Jordan Lewis is happy that Scott not looking good.
Yep.
Because if Scott was looking balling, you're gonna be like, okay, we can save $7 million here.
Yeah. Good point. No doubt. No doubt. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna probably cut out early. Yeah, probably cut out early. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut out early. I'm over certain. Yeah, but
I'm gonna tell you what's
real quick. Go ahead. Yeah.
Just what's disappointing so far is our defense don't look quite as shiny as they did last week. Giving up a little too much, but understood. We are playing superior. Well, we were playing superior competition early on because they had their starters and then we had the backups. But just going forward, I just want to see guys, man, know their keys, know their reads, go where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, and chat. I want to know, how are y'all liking the watch party so far? For real. How are you watching? Because we made some changes. We want to sincerely know, what do y'all think so far of the job that everybody's doing? Because we using this time just like the Cowboys. We using this as our preseason ways to get better. So, we go make improvements every week, but it's gonna come from y'all, like feedback, being, very critical of things that we can do better, and we take it serious. And while y'all thinking about it, I also thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all could be anywhere. You could just turn us off and watch the game by yourself, but you decided to watch it with us. We thank y'all for that, for rocking with us, man, at the watch party. We gonna be doing this all season too. And my boy say, and then Coach Fowler in here again. What's up, Coach? He said, you guys are doing a great job. Coach is always on point. Yes, sir, man. Coach is definitely of value all day. So then Kevin said, it's good, no problems for me. Yeah. And this can be anything, y'all. Anything. Like talking over each other, angles of the camera, sound. Like we open to any kind of critique because we really want to do, as the season go on, we want to do a better and better job. So yeah, see, thank you. And my boy McGill said, I'm not trying to bother boss, but turn your mic up. Like, yeah, stuff like that. See, that's what makes us better. I'm turning it up now. I just turned my mic up some. So is that better? Let me know. It's stuff like that. Like, we really want to hear it. Anything. So Miguel said, turn your mic up. I'm also going to move closer to my mic. That should have made me sound better. But anything like that, man, we interested in hearing it. So again, thank y'all for rocking with us. We're not doing a post game today. Yeah, and then this, I like this idea. See, this is what I'm talking about. Put up a score box and stats. We'll work on that. And I like that. See, it's stuff like that that's going to get us a chance to enhance what we do. So we're going to add that as a feature to the watch party, where we're going to add a score box. We're going to get some stats. We're going to get stuff like that to kind of help the show. Anything like that. Then my boy say, stop smacking in people's ear. Who's smacking?
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
They saying Overshown might have torn his ACL.
Okay.
And I've noticed that it was a big difference in that defense. It's like it ain't been the same since he's been out of the game, too, from what I've noticed and what I saw.
Now, who was the source on that?
They were saying that it was I think it was RJ Ultra or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he say turn down music. Okay. Turn down the music. I need to hear more people talk about that. A lot of people love the music. So I need to get a bigger consensus. I'll turn it down a little bit though.
Oh, he said touchdown music, boss.
Oh, touchdown music. Oh, good idea. That's a good one.
I can dig it.
Touchdown music, like celebration. Yeah. I like that. That's a good idea. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. He say touchdown music. I like that. What would you go say, Coach?
Well, that news right there kind of that means just, hey man, you gotta have somebody to step up. That's gonna give an opportunity for someone else to get more reps and to be able to step in here. Now, it may not be a torn ACL, but if they're talking in that nature, that means it may be a sprain, whatever it is. They're gonna take their time with it because he's a young player. So whatever it is, they're not gonna rush it back because he's a future player, not almost everything right now. So
when I was like,
again, that's a tough blow for a young player with his grit, and I just think that's gonna show some things for some other people. But again, man, it's about what Amp was saying about the defense. What I want to see more than anything else, I want to see technical things with this defense to be a little bit more technical about their just doing the discipline thing. So again, and I think Quinn needs to really get on his team. Even though when the starters come out there, we got to stop with all things. We got to stop giving people over 20-yard plays. That's got to stop today. That should be an emphasis going into next game. Even in practice, you got to get to the point and say if they want to work on us, they're gonna have to inch their way down because we can make people turn the ball over. But to make our offense good, we cannot keep up giving up field position.
I see everybody saying Michael Gilkin was the source on the ACL, so obviously that's
I think it may be that might be. Yeah.
You can hardly get any better than Michael Gilkin. He not gonna.
I think that might be that. Yeah. So,
hey
man, Cowboy fans don't go. I know y'all they'll be jumping all over me saying, man, he was just great, man. We gonna be listen, man.
Hey, look.
Hey, that's the football.
He gonna be just like Bland.
Now keep in mind they saying it could be because there's no MRI yet. They just saying what they think it could be because he could have got that from. Do y'all have any kind of suspicions on what it could be? Say we think it's if they say we think it's an ACL, but we're not too sure yet, he gonna say that. So I think we all.
It could be a sprain.
Let's just wait. Let's just wait.
Yep.
Let's just wait till we get the MRI. Then we go.
Houston.
We got Shun with a hot pocket.
Drummond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
I want to take an eye. I want to be looking at the guy the Law was looking at.
I'm sorry, Coach.
Yeah. A guy that Law was looking at, and I looked at a little bit of him last week too. Bostic, the guy we got out of Kansas. That's J Tuck guy. I'm gonna check number 64 out at
Earl Bostic.
Yeah. Seems like a young guy that, you know, he's a very good pass blocker. He's always been a good pass blocker coming out of college. I just want to see if his run game thing is good, but he had some good tape last week, and so I want to see how well he coming around. And I'm gonna say this, man. If these young guys are good, I don't want to see the Cowboys make the same mistake trying to hold on to Ball and hold on to Lewesko, because, you know, listen here. These guys are the same as them. If these guys are playing just as good as they playing, time to cut bait. And see, they got a Ball is still out there in the second half. Everybody else is gone except for Ball. So Ball is trying to make this team.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Coach. Sorry. Oh my God.
That was a good bootleg.
This is all I'm gonna do is play this over and over.
I wasn't the best because I killed quickly. I was the best because the crowd loved me. Win the crowd, and you'll win your freedom.
Again.
I love Deuce.
The Win the Crowd Award is gonna go to Deuce again, dog. One more time.
3.
One more time.
Ooh.
I wasn't the best because I killed quickly. I was the best because the crowd loved me.
What that does, let me tell you what that
Win your
does.
freedom.
Shout out to Malik Mike Davis.
I got you, Coach.
You know what that does?
Hold on, Coach.
Okay.
Yeah, that because I'm trying. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Know what that does? That makes the coaches go in the thing, right? Now I want people to understand that don't move him up to number 2, but that's gonna solidify him on this team. Now you gotta make a choice. Who you gonna keep on the active roster between Rico Dowdle and Davis? And who you gonna try to keep on the practice squad? That's the question.
Oh, that's
To me, that's easy.
yeah.
That's a no-brainer. Because it's only one other area that I need to see Deuce Vaughn splash him. Because they've been having him return kicks. If he can pop one, not even return one, but if he could pop it to like the 40 in midfield, kiss the baby. It's over.
But, you know, Dalvin returning kicks. So you got everybody returning kicks, and Dalvin did good on his last kicker. So everybody returning kicks. I think Davis returned a kick last week. So everybody turning kicks. Now, it's coming to a point where now Davis and Dalvin are really competing for that third running back. I mean, for second running back, because they're going to put them in because they can block a little bit better. You're not going to have Deuce in a situation where he got to block, and you're not going to give him a big role, but you're going to give him a role that's going to make a role for him to get 5 or 6 plays in the game to be big play. That's what I want him. I predicted a long time ago when they drafted him about between 5 to 6 touches or between 5 to 7 touches a game. That's his passing and running, and he probably gonna make some big work on those plays. And then as the season go on, so you can keep his fresh legs, he may make some real big plays in the playoffs and as he amp up, but not no 15 carry role. No, not early. No.
Yeah. So I think it ain't no competition for the running back 3.
What do you think is Deep Dabble?
Deuce. Deuce.
Yeah, Deuce is 3, but who the other third running back they gonna keep on this roster? Which probably be running back number 2 because he probably gonna ask him to block a little bit more in pass down.
So we got Rico. We got
Davis.
I don't know.
So let me ask you this question. Out of these 3, who do you trust to pass block more? Do you trust Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, or Deuce Vaughn?
I trust Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard ain't giving no sacks really too much. Tony Pollard, yeah.
Tony Pollard
Okay,
got more experience.
Now out of these 3, who do you trust? Rico Dowdle, Deuce Vaughn, Malik Davis.
I would say that I would trust Rico Dowdle better than
that's why he's in the mix and Malik's on the outside looking in.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
because he missed last.
You ain't losing the guys. Listen, you're not losing the guys because one of them you gonna pick up one on price squad because ain't nobody signing running backs anyway.
Yep.
So they gonna be there. You gonna know where to find them. They ain't gonna be hard to find.
Right there where you found that dog with no legs, Coach.
Yeah, you know. Let somebody go.
Right where
if you cut them, somebody got to pick them up and put them on that 53-man roster that day. And if the teams are telling you somebody gonna get on there, and they may, but listen, you still gonna have a load of running backs. I just don't like one thing I don't like about when we were talking about the defense. I don't like people to get trends on, even though it's not our starters. I don't like for people to get trends of how to attack the setup of our defense. And I'm seeing play action drags be wide, be held open. And that's what you're going to see that when your players get out there. Because people going to say, this is how you attack this defense. Play action them, and they'll be out of position.
And they're doing it, Coach, if you notice, they're doing it on multiple levels, too. Going to the same side.
Yep.
You remember what happened to Micah in that Philly game where they caught him out of position 2 times and he had to choose? That's the same thing they're doing. They're doing isolation. They looked at that play. Some OC looked at that play and said, that's how we can get them.
Well, you know.
Oh, my God. And the cutback is ridiculous. Jesus Christ.
I just figured something out, though. Nobody know how to attack him. Who Quinn work for?
You're right. You're right.
So he know exactly what they want to do.
Yep.
He attacking
Old Pete.
their aggressiveness.
Hold on real quick.
Might go back.
Slim Cuddy said this may be asking for a lot, but some people is out of the market for whatever reason can't watch the game. Not saying do it play by play, but let people know who, what, where, and how with the game.
Okay, yes, they're out the market.
Yeah.
Holding. And we probably won't have that biggest problem is in this preseason game because, but it should be on NFL Network. But some people may not.
Good job, Juan.
Wanye Thomas. His stock got to go up. I'm sorry. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
Said it, boss.
Wanye Thomas put his stock up. It's enough.
That's JT enough. Money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wanye. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wanye is. Yeah. It's time to start saying his name more, y'all. For real.
All right, let's talk about safety.
Wanye Thomas.
Let's talk about safety, y'all. How many safeties in the room already?
Oh man, it's a lot.
A lot.
You got Curse, Wilson, Hooker. That's 3.
We might need to look at Wanye at linebacker.
Yeah. especially if Overshown might not be available for a while.
Yep.
That him and Isaiah Land, I believe, are
Yep.
definitely two you could flex into that position.
If we missing Overshown over ACL, then Wanye Thomas need to be looked at in that same position.
I hadn't really seen Land this game. Not saying he
You
did
got
anything wrong, but
Good D. Who was that? Kelvin Joseph. Boy,
KJ,
listen,
boss,
Listen.
how it feel when you get that swag, boss?
man.
As a DB in the game, how does it feel when you've been a little lost for a while, a little slow for a while? How does it feel when you get back into the game and you get that swag?
I'm loving it. We needed KJ, bro. Woo!
This is how you get the safety room. This is how you get the safety room covered, and you keep McQuamu and all them, right?
Okay.
CJ Goodwin, I love you, man, but you gotta go.
Damn. So you know what, Coach? That's a good. Since
I
we
love
here
you,
right now,
man.
that's a good topic for our fringe guys.
Yeah, we when things were slim and we didn't have a lot of talent, we can hold on to a special team guy, but things ain't slim no more in Big D. We got too many players for this to hold on to a guy that just on the special team. And if Kevin Joseph is playing well and he can't break the lineup in the cornerback room, he definitely can break the lineup in doing what you do on special team.
So then let me ask the panel this. What does that do for somebody like a Nashawn Wright?
I think Nashawn has done enough to stay on this team.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
And your safety, so you got a lot of cornerbacks, and the D line in the safety room is deep. I just think Wanye Thomas and Bell are playing for a position.
Hold on, Coach. Let me take the super chat just real quick. He said, to me, KJ is having a better preseason than Bland. Yeah. From the lights, I can't say from the practices because I'm not there. But under the lights, I would say KJ having a better performance than Bland.
Right.
And that's where it count when it comes to the lights, boss.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, you know, Bland been playing out of position though.
Cause he on the outside.
Yep, they put him on the outside because they had to start him on the outside because they didn't play Diggs or.
I don't know if that's
They had
out of
to-
position, Coach. Though I ain't gonna give him no pass on that. Cause that corner, it really don't matter where they put you in for a real cornerback mentality. You know what I'm saying? You could be like,
Right,
wherever you
I
put me, I'm gonna
understand.
stop you. You know, so just kind of grade them under the lights on playmaking, KJ. On playmaking, you know what I'm saying? Just on playmaking.
Right.
But you raising a good point though. If you put Bland back in that slot, he might play better than KJ. You know what I mean? That's fair. That's fair.
Big nickel.
We got us another super chat, y'all. He said, "Remember, Nashawn is hurt. Can't stash past the cut." And then
I
Ty
seen
say
him with
Bland
a
is. She say Bland is way better. Yeah, Bland played better last year for sure. We just saying in terms of grading what we seeing under the lights this year. That's it. Now, who walking out there first as my starter? Oh yeah, it's gonna be Bland. But KJ is starting to creep up on him, and I'm being honest. KJ, if KJ would have got a sack tonight with that play that he just made, and if he get an interception,
Yep.
he gonna start creeping up on him. In my
Back
opinion.
then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
He's starting to fit his role of slot. He's really maybe just getting really comfortable at that slot. Man, I tell you, man, it takes some games. He really, he's feeling at home now.
Yeah. And then Quinn praised him in the slot. Quinn praised
Right.
him. He
He
praised him.
did. And I was like, Quinn?
Praised
Come on,
the
quit
hell out
being
of
nice,
KJ.
man.
Nah. He wasn't
How they
being
say?
nice.
I thought Quinn was gaslighting us. You know?
And I'm gonna say something about that too. KJ might fit that slot better. especially when you got to go put your nose up in there. Because that's one of the things they said about him that made him fit that slot is his willingness to go up in there and be tough.
Yeah. And
So
then
I
too, you
heard-
got to look at schematics. Some guys traditionally do better, you know,
All right,
in
let me
man
see what
versus
you're gonna
zone.
do, Deuce. They're gonna keep you
Some
in the
guys
block.
can't
Let me
handle
see.
the zone, you know. Some guys can't handle man. It just all depends on the scheme.
Say that one more time, because
Ooh, did he get the flag? I was saying that it depends on the scheme. I said, you know, some guys are better, you know, man guys. Some guys are better zone guys. It just depends on how they fit. That might really help us determine who may shine a little bit more based off of the scheme that Quinn is going to want to run. And from what I've seen so far in this tenure here, he definitely likes to run a lot of man.
Right. And then my boy say,
You gotta go get that ball for Hoko.
KJ is not better
That was
than Bland.
pass
Stopped it.
interference.
That's pass
Yeah,
interference, but he still can go get that ball. Go, I'm sorry, ball.
True.
KJ is not better than Bland. Stop the cap. None of us are saying that. We saying how they're playing right now in preseason as of now. We know Bland.
In game. In game.
But it's game by game. Right. That's
Yep.
exactly what Ep is saying. It's a game by game thing. You know, so
All right.
so overall, they gave us the PI on that. Did
No.
they give it to us?
You come on, man. You done seen the game so far. They ain't giving us nothing.
And then we got us another super chat. He said, "Remember, Boss had a
return.
first."
To the right, up the sideline. Good return. Seattle.
Yeah. So check this out. He said, "Remember, Boss had a first and second grade on KJ. Bland didn't. KJ has more tools than Bland. Yeah. Bland might be having a sophomore slump. Oh,
It's not impossible.
it happens.
Yeah,
That's what he
possible.
said last. Yeah. And we just grading it as it is right now. That's what it is.
Maybe, let's hear. Maybe they were right about both of them and figured that both of them are better slot corners than the boundary.
Right. Well said, Coach. Yeah. Well said.
Seattle starting with great field position after the return. Able to get about 8 or 9 yards on the first pass. First
Good
down
D.
pass. 2nd and 1.
Way to
And
tackle
then
them.
Coach said, and I love Bland. Yeah, he
Right.
basically said he been objective. He's like, it happens.
I love Bland, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to give y'all a perfect example. Y'all want to hear a perfect example? For the longest, it was clear that Jordan Lewis was better than Anthony Brown. Okay? It was clear. But when Anthony Brown finally came on, he was better than Jordan Lewis. But for about 5 years,
Yep.
yeah, 5 years, Jordan Lewis was better than Anthony Brown.
Yep.
Who's Butler?
I don't know, but he made a heck of a play.
That's that undrafted free agent guy. Butler was here last year, I think.
I never heard of him.
Hey man, so, but I just thought about it. We may have to pick up a linebacker. Why I say that is, we were really banking on not only Overshawn, but we were banking on our, maybe having Jefferson. But I don't know
Not
what happened to
today, dog.
Jefferson's foot. So if Jefferson's foot is bad, that means we done lost 2 linebackers. So that means there may be a place for somebody else to come. Not a starter, maybe somebody that we may pick up somebody else that just add some depth in there at linebacker. But this is going to be a chance for Jefferson to get on this team, and some guys to get in the rotation like Harper to even get farther in this rotation to make some plays. So Harper, hey man, this is your chance. So at the end of this game and going into the next game, you really gotta, tighten up your bootstraps and get yourself in this rotation.
And then Chris 214 said, "Cause Stevens' injury saved Sean McKeon's job." What's going on with Stevens?
Stevens, that's new to
It
me.
was a knee. They said it was a knee. According to Michael Gelkin,
I saw him playing with his knee, but what happened? Like, what did they say?
Didn't say what it was yet, but they were saying it was something to do with the knee.
Yeah, I may say.
I hate that.
Starting not to like preseason more.
You say what?
Yeah.
I'm starting not to like preseason no more, all because of these injuries.
Yeah,
that happens everywhere, man. This football, man. It's football. You can't.
But
you gonna get hurt in the preseason or the regular season. That's
the beautiful part. The beautiful part for us in more recent years, injury has always revealed to us the next guy.
Yeah. And listen, man, if your season depended on a guy that was a fourth tight end or a third tight end, and he got hurt, you might well go ahead and quit already.
You ain't lying.
Yeah,
Coach.
so I put it like this, Chris 214. I'm gonna wait till the MRIs and stuff like that. I'm not gonna panic on anybody yet. I'm not gonna panic on Overshawn.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna panic on anybody. I want to hear the report. You know what I mean?
And it could be staff being extra precautious.
Yeah, it could be the staff.
Because we've even seen that in practice. Oh, this player went off, a little gimpy. This player, was sidelined because of an injury at practice. And the next day or whenever they return to practice, that person is back in the fold. One thing I can say, and Boss, you've spoken on this before, shout out to the Dallas Cowboy training and medical staff.
Yep.
One of the best in the world.
If not the best. And they're working with state-of-the-art facilities.
Yep. So I trust their eyes and their practices to keep our guys upright.
But 72 is having a hell of a game, man, at that tackle.
Yep.
Ooh, he damn near took his
You got to put
helmet
some
off.
muscle on him, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely looks slim. But he not playing bad. He not playing bad at all. He looked better than well, let's go. What Dallas be doing? Why all these backups coming in looking better than the guys they had? You know what I mean? You feel me, Elp? You feel me?
I feel you, dog.
But they draft picks.
But still, though, you right though. That boy, feel like the backups go in there and just be like, damn, that right tackle just cleaned up. All of a sudden,
it's gone.
Yeah. The whole time we was biting our nails when Matt Waleska was in there.
That's why I said what I said about injuries. Sometimes it helps us reveal who the next guy is.
True.
They just might have not had an opportunity to win the crowd. But by default, now you got to see him. And we realize what we really got. Man, shout out to Will McClay one more time, man. God.
Dennis Houston.
There you go.
Mr. Reliable.
I like that word.
Then he ain't gonna get up and celebrate or nothing. You gotta win the crowd, Dennis. You know what I mean? You gotta.
You
show
said
some
Mr. Reliable,
man. Mr. Reliable, man.
How about DH, designated hitter?
Man, yeah. Key conversion, and Dennis shows no emotion.
None. Like, hey, that's We expect greatness around here, man. That's par for the course.
Say, man, that right tackle is balling. I'm sick of it. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with you, Dallas? Oh man, my buttons ain't working. Ooh.
TP.
Any word, Keystone, on Bass?
I don't even see Bass.
Bass played, but he got like a couple series, and now he got ball back out there. There's either two things going on. Okay, there's either two things going on with that. Let me explain what's going on with that. Either, oh man, I like that good run up in the inside by Deuce.
He hit that one.
Two things going on with that. Either Bass got nicked up and they took him out, or Ball is. They really trying to take a very hard look at Ball to see if he's gonna be on this team.
All right, some of y'all, hold on, my boy Philip say, Boss, it's against third stringers. Do you know how long 72 been in there, bro?
The whole damn.
He been in there pretty much the whole game, bro. Yeah, so it's like some of y'all be trying to clown us, and you make yourself look bad. You know what I mean? Boss, this against third stringers.
Flag.
Yeah.
But we talking about guys that that could probably make this team develop. We not talking about guys that's, regardless of who you're playing with, he's a third stringer. So if he dominates third stringer, that means he's better than third stringer. Come on, man.
Eddie came in there not going against third stringers. He was going against the first team defense when he first got in.
Facts.
So, yeah, it's all good.
If I got a third string guy and he playing against third stringers, listen, if I got a third string guy and he playing against other third string guys and he's dominating, that means he's better than a third stringer. He might be a second stringer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now we not over our skis. We've been watching him. Like, and it's not just me. The chat, like I've been watching the chat. Coach Marv, all of us are saying the same thing. That boy 72 is having a damn good game.
Man, I'm rooting for him because he's from South Carolina State, and if that's biased, I'm biased. I hope that young kid gets in the league.
Coach.
But if you does,
Coach, you don't need to be validated for your bias, sir. Don't you explain yourself, man? You got credentials, dog.
Yeah, that was a free play. They got us on that DA.
Yeah,
they got us.
Is number 19? Is that no? That ain't the guy that had it. Is that the guy that had a real good game? Who I'm not seeing?
I would say Drummond having a good game, Coach. That's Drummond.
Yeah. But you know who is not having a good game and didn't have a good game the last two games? But they gonna say he had a good game because he caught hitch passes. I hadn't seen for Hobo catch a real pass.
I knew it. Simi, I knew you was about to yell.
But
he just ain't had the opportunities this game.
They gonna hold on to Simi. I'm telling. People They gonna find something good to say about Simi. I don't care what it is.
Say it so, Coach. Say it ain't so, man.
He's a 4'3", a big guy.
Yeah. Don't let him go, because I've heard some people talking about, don't let him go, he gonna get snatched up. Please. I'll put money on him. If you let him go today, when cut time comes, nobody's gonna pick him up and put them on his 53-man roster right off the bat. Nope, that's not happening.
Nope.
TTV Caden said, "I prefer Grizz QB2. What about y'all?" No. I prefer Cooper Rush.
Yep.
Yeah, Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush won games last season.
Yeah.
Both
and Cooper Rush been in this position before, where he had to beat out Kellen Moore.
I preferred us to draft DTR, and we wouldn't have to worry about all that.
Ooh,
damn, man, why you got to do that, Coach? God, dang, man.
If y'all don't know who DTR is, that's the UCLA quarterback.
Yeah.
Up there in Indy, right?
Ball.
No, he in Cleveland.
And everybody
In
knew he
Cleveland.
was gonna do that too. Like everybody.
Yeah.
I ain't
That
gonna say
first game,
everybody.
man, he
I
was
don't mean
all over the
everybody.
place.
I'm gonna say the people that was paying attention. Yeah.
I've been watching that, boss. It was 3 guys I was high on, that I was really high on this draft, that I said that was going to be ballers. DeJuan Jones,
Yep.
Matthew Bergeron, Bergeron,
Matthew
and I said DTR.
He balling.
And
He's balling.
yeah,
He's
and
balling.
DTR.
He's balling. He's balling. And so
And
is
left
Mafia.
guard.
Mafia
And
looking
left
good
guard.
too.
Yeah. I said, hey, I told you that those guys were going to be NFL players.
Boss is sick. I feel you, fam. It's crazy. And we settled for Shoon.
Kobe.
Crazy.
And Shoon, Shoon is going to, listen, man, you got to let him get his time. But Shoon is going to he's going to be some dividends that you ain't going to really see. That it's going to be, probably going to be some dividends, man. This. Hey, man, they feel that they already got that. It's crazy, man. We hadn't played a starter.
But that's not the.
At all. Oh, shucks, he ain't getting nothing.
See, that Schoon hurt. See, this is why I feel people that's kind of still mad about the Schoon. It's not that Schoon not gonna work out. I believe that he will. It's just that it's right now better impactful players. Now, that's the thing that hurt about it. And they done move Awesome inside to guard.
Yeah.
One thing I can say about Will, oh my God, Will Greer.
One thing you can say about who?
Nothing.
Damn it, you spoke too soon, but you ain't even spoke too soon because you ain't said it. But the thought came.
It didn't come out. This is
The
what
thought
I'm getting ready to
came.
say. This is what I'm gonna say. I like how he maneuvered in the pocket, and I also like how Deuce stepped up for that block. Deuce stepped up for that. Deuce on the block.
Yeah. We should throw the ball. Who he throwing the ball to?
He was throwing to Simi.
Say it again.
Timmy.
He should have been throwing the ball to. He should have been throwing the ball to. What my man Houston?
Yeah.
Man,
Or Drummond. Somebody.
stop trying to make a guy the team, man. It just ain't there.
He ain't him.
Oh, hold on. No. Check this out. TV. I want to say something real quick. This is very important. You said I was wrong like a muck. Nah, listen. If you believe that Will Greer is better than Cooper Rush, and that's what your eyes are telling you, stick with it. Don't let people talk you out of what you see. If you know what I mean, like, you just asked, I just disagree. And most people disagree, but that also don't mean you wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we don't try to bully people into our opinion on here. It's just sometimes people disagree. That don't mean you wrong, So I encourage people to use their eyes. Yeah. And I'm not gonna make you feel like you less than because you are different than the crowd. Yeah. I respect people that speak differently than the crowd. I respect you more. And then my boy Weewu says Simi can go today. He ain't even trying to fight.
Yeah. Hey man, I got another thing. You ain't had to draft DTR. You could have went back and got a guy that left the Cowboys and went to the USFL and ball and doing a very good job at Denver. Gonna be their backup quarterback.
DiNucci.
You could have brought DiNucci back, and he got swag like crazy, and he would have fit right into that role.
Coach, did he really grow like that?
Yes,
I have
and
not
he
watched
got
the new
swag.
because I know you've
Listen,
been watching the new
He
Coach.
got swag on top of swag. Boss,
Are you
I'm
serious?
telling you, man, if you would
Coach,
watch him and they
I
had
don't
You
the
know.
talking
swag,
about the Nucci, Coach?
I don't know.
Some of it myself. Danucci is showing some attitude over there with them season
yes,
rankings.
sir.
Really? I ain't
And
saying
listen-
it's wrong. I'm just like, wow.
You don't think he got swag? But check this out. Sean Payton, no quarterbacks. He wanted Romo to come to New Orleans. He went and got Danucci as a back because he knew that the guy playing well for him in Denver.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not until I see the tape. I'm gonna reserve all comments on Ben DiCucci.
He put on the stage. He was the best thing in that league by far.
Yeah. And we not saying you wrong, Coach. You know, for those of us who
No,
haven't
hey, I'm
watched
telling
it,
you what I see,
you know what I'm saying? For those
Yeah.
of us who haven't
Legs.
watched it, you know how it is. It's like Dalton Thomas. I got to put my holes
Legs.
through the fingers.
Yeah, running
Nope.
the ball, leadership, the whole 9 yards. I mean, hey. And he might have been what McCarthy thought he was.
Yeah.
He just needed time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could. Yeah, because I've been hearing that though. Because see, I know Keystone ain't gonna lie, and I know you not gonna lie, Coach, on your enthusiasm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so if y'all enthusiastic about people, that mean that I know y'all watched it. I just haven't. So my
Me neither.
last memories is sidearms and goofy stuff.
And then he was under a person
Mahomes
that didn't know how to
ish.
utilize his talent.
Mahomes.
Then he
is-
was with a person that didn't know how to utilize his talent.
Y'all see Cox come up though. Ooh, Cox.
That's a good play, Cox.
You see Cox on that?
Yes,
Ooh.
that's a great play.
Ooh. My boy Trey say the Danucci greater than Hurts. Ooh. That's dirty. That's dirty. Trey dirty.
Dude ain't no bad quarterback, man.
But you know what? I don't care how well he plays, how hard he thumps, how good his tackles are. I will never call him Big Cox. Pause.
Facts.
You know, Cox's problem, man, I'm going to tell you, and I think Cox playing well, but he want to play what he want to play.
Big nickel.
That's clear.
That's
It
what
is
he
very
wanna play.
clear.
That's clear. That is clear. And you will see probably a guy that would be like, oh, yeah. See, I don't think Cox believes he's a middle linebacker.
Nah.
He's not. He's a
He's
will.
not, right.
Ah! You got to get there, baby.
He's a hybrid
Ooh, you got to
where
get
he
there.
can.
Go ahead, Coach.
He's a hybrid where he can float and have free will, and he can be in coverage, and he can be where the will of having to take the block. He can be that guy that don't have to take the direct blocks, where you don't have linemen directed to go at him. You got what I used to say, he's got cleanup blocks coming at him, not direct blocks, and that way he can flow a little bit better. That's what he wants to play, and you know, you hear his enthusiasm about that. That's what he want to do. I mean,
That boy
that's-
Isaiah
that's what he
Land.
say he wanna do.
Isaiah Land. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Heard something Nate New said about Land. Nate New said he talked to the linebacker coach, and they consider Land a linebacker, and they can wait on him to become a outside linebacker, and because of his
Damn, he got
talent,
some long
and they
arms.
will wait. So
Season 3, man.
yeah, they think he's an outside linebacker, and they're gonna wait on him to become a linebacker if he continue to work. They will wait
Come on,
because they see
y'all.
the talent there.
Come on, y'all.
Ooh, you see Wanye Thomas run through that dude? I'm rocking with Wanye. I'm officially on the Wanye train. I know he just hit that big run, but watch Wanye. Watch the highlight of Wanye. Keep your eyes on 3-0. Watch 3-0. Watch this.
Watch Bell miss this tackle.
Boom. Oh, I see you, one yay.
Coach
Ooh.
Damn.
Marv.
Damn.
He missed that tackle, man. And so did Izzy. Izzy missed one too.
Yep.
Oh God.
They got to do something with one yay, bro.
They got 29 out here looking like the second coming of damn beast mode.
Easy, man.
What's the flag for, Coach? Damn, this is the one time when I hate the fact that we don't have. I can't hear what's going on.
He think we stepped out of bounds earlier, not all the way down the field. He might have stepped out of bounds earlier.
Okay, that's a good challenge.
Hey, and everybody, man, thank y'all for rocking out with us, man, with the watch party. I always say this, but it's true. Y'all could be anywhere. Y'all could be turning us off and watching this game, but y'all decided to talk ball and listen to us talk through this game. And hopefully y'all enjoying it, man. We made some improvements. I'm enjoying it. So anyway, man, I just want to say, man, thank y'all for rocking with us, man. It's always good.
Got a lot of stuff to clean up, fellas, and a lot of stuff we're very excited about our backup talent, our young talent, our guys, our depth on defense. But I got to see them be a lot more crisp in their discipline, their tackling, and some of the things that they're doing. And I think these preseason games are helping them a lot. But I would have loved to see. So this is what makes me concerned. Let me tell you my concern with it. If I'm getting the sloppiness out of the second unit and the third unit for certain little small things and this and that, I don't know if my first unit got that same sloppiness. Because I hadn't seen it. So by the time they get themselves together to get through that sloppiness, we might be already in a loss game in New York.
Yeah.
This is why I think we need a half from those guys to correct those type of things.
Coach, what would make you say you was wrong on that? I'm not saying you're wrong, but what outcome would make you say, okay, what I said on Preseason 2 was wrong? Like, what would make you back up on that?
That's the only way I'm going to be able to see that after in game 1 and how they look.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you,
they would
man,
have to come out. They would have to come out. Go ahead. I'm trying to hear you.
Yeah, from my experience, okay, if it's some sloppiness in alignment or certain things, if I'm seeing it from 1 and 2 weeks in a row, I will bet all the T in China ones are the same way.
Yeah.
They might be better athletes, better players, but I can bet all the T in China that just ain't just started with some of them certain things they just started with 3s and 4s, 2s and 3s and 4s.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to get a couple of plays in there so you can say, hey, no, Parsons, we can't play it that way. All right, coach, now I got that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're moving forward.
That's
I ain't saying play them a whole thing.
Yeah, that's
but
a
I
fair
need to
warning.
see it. Yeah, I need to see it. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. Boss.
What's up?
Super chat, sir.
Okay. I got you. Coach, this for you.
We can't stop the. Go ahead.
Can you see that, Coach? Coach, Coach still got it.
Man.
Coach still got it. You know what I'm saying? Coach
Well, we
still
know who
got
the
it.
player of the game is.
We know who the player of the game is. We know who the won the crowd.
Yeah.
Coach
Rising
done won the
star.
crowd.
Coach, don't flip the table over now.
Coach done won the damn crowd.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. I love the chat, man. Y'all crazy,
You
bro.
got player. You got plays. Yes,
That's
sir.
He said, I don't need Coach Fowler's shirt.
Coach said,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta remember we be watching this.
Man, we got a super chat, ball.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
you caught the alley-oop, Coach?
You know.
Ooh. That's highlight right there. Boy, boss, you got to save that one in the archives, man.
I know. That was perfect. That was perfect, bro. Coach still got it. Coach still got it. Player made. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit Coach with the yoga on that.
Yeah, man.
Yoga fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
Good D.
That was good D.
wait. Look. Wait. Coach Fowler say he changing his pitch. You gotta keep that. You gotta keep the pink shirt, Coach. You got to. You gotta keep the pink shirt, Coach. You rep it. You rep it. You gotta keep that whole profile pic. Don't change nothing.
I love it.
Hey, I you know something, man? I got a well, it's too late now for Bell. I got a suggestion for Bell. Marquise Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Lose that weight.
Yeah.
Get back down to your side. You done gained too much weight, which done took away your speed.
Yeah. Because Coach, he don't look nothing like this picture right here, does he?
No, he done gained weight. Yeah, he done put on weight.
Yeah, he put on a few pounds.
Good point.
And that done took away his speed. And I tell players, hey, keep your speed because that's the thing that's what makes you.
Yeah,
you know,
that's facts.
Yeah, keep the speed. Don't do nothing to take away his speed is your thing. Don't do nothing to take that away.
Don't touch it. Mm-hmm.
Don't touch that. Because size your heart can overcome some size, but there ain't nothing can do speed. It's got to keep that because that'll make you a tick slower, and that size ain't gonna mean nothing if you're a tick slow because of your speed. And sometimes you make that decision and you like, oh shucks, I hope it's not an all shucks moment and you mess around and lose your job to LeJuan Thomas. You know what I'm saying? So, but
what you ain't Thomas balling though, Coach? You made it sound like
yeah, but you got So I think but somebody's gonna be around. Listen, I think these guys will be around. Like I said, whoever the Cowboys want on their practice squad will be there because guys are not gonna take these backup guys and put them on their 53-man roster because they don't think they're not gonna hold up a roster spot. I don't think we'll take a guy that's a developmental player and bring him and put him on our 53-man roster because we already got a hard time now getting slimming down. We're gonna bring another guy here that we don't know it, and he's a project, and we got to put him on the active roster and drop somebody off. No, we might sign to the practice squad later on after they clear waivers, and we can sign to the practice squad. We're not gonna pick him up in free agency as an unclaimed free agent. No.
I had no idea Wanye was 6'3". He's 6'3"?
Yeah, he big.
He's a solid dude. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
That's.
I think he still had the same frame when he was in Georgia Tech.
That dude big down like that.
Yeah, he played at Georgia Tech. He's a big safety. So and he was right. And he got some. He was there last year in practice squad. So he done came a long way. Listen, Yeah, he's a guy that and he fast. He's a 4.4 guy.
Yeah, he got some speed.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
so
it's time to start saying his name more. I mean that. Preseason 1, I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Got the
and
interception
he
out
got
the
ball
gate.
skills.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
He
he
got
now
always
ball
had
skills.
skills.
he's showing he
Yeah,
the
he
leader of the
got-
defensive too. That's how I see him. He playing like he the leader of the defensive second defensive unit.
And guess what else, boss?
What's that?
In college, he returned kicks.
Oh my God.
Punts too. He did punts too, coach.
Yeah.
Man.
Now they getting
I forgot all
Hunter
about
they giving Hunter Lukey some run.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Lukey will be a price squad guy, and they'll yo-yo him if they need him. They'll come up if they get a running back and they say we want a fullback. But Lukey is not gonna make the 15-man roster. They may keep him on the price squad. He might be a price squad guy. They're gonna play the other game if they need to bring him up for maybe a game here and there. But he's not gonna make the team.
That boy Awesome Riches, man. Did he come out the game at all?
They just moving around. Him and Ball been out there. Him Ball and Funny been there the whole game, man. They getting their work in, man.
Man, they got some
Let it
good
ride.
film on them dudes. So they got
Yeah, they
film of Awesome at left and left guard. Oof. Man,
No,
That
they got
leads me to believe
they got they done took
Go ahead, Coach.
Froniak out. They got Lorenzen, number 65 in the game at center. But yeah,
Oh,
they
Alex-
really.
yeah.
Austin Richards didn't have a greatest game as he had last week, but I think he's gonna have some good plays and he had some okay plays of what I've seen. But I think the upside for him is all positive. I think he's only gonna get better. I'm not seeing him as a man. He's not Tyler Smith. So, but I can see his development. I would love it. He can be a starter in this league eventually. I wouldn't want to put him in a starting role at this particular point in time. But he would probably get better as the season goes on. Maybe around week 2 or 3, he probably could be a starter in this league. You just got to let him keep working. But I like him a lot. I'm just worried about why we didn't see Bass more. Bass must have got nicked up somewhere because they just took him out of the game after a series or so. So I believe he probably got nicked up. So that's why he hasn't been out there.
I would say right now, if I had to pick one person right now, well, I would put 2. I ain't gonna lie. If I had 2 people that would be, we wouldn't call them star, we would call them win the crowd. I would say, obviously, Tolbert.
Yes.
That's clear. And Richard.
Clear.
That would be my 2 right now. Like, without a doubt. The 2.
Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put Rico too. No doubt. I can put Rico right now too.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's just Tolbert and Rico.
Yeah. Rico showed you can catch the ball as well as run the ball. And he done run the kick.
And
Yeah.
block too.
And block. Rico showed you all the points of a running back. He returned
Yes, sir.
kicks. He caught 2 passes. He caught a touchdown. He showed you good runs. And, he did a great job of blocking. He did everything
So
you
if the-
wanted a running back to do.
And then
If the
Montana
starters
said
aren't-
Deuce. Yeah, you got to put Deuce in that too.
Yeah.
And you
If
got
the
what you're going to get
starters-
out of Deuce. Deuce going to have you some splash plays. And then
Yep.
he going to have, like we seen, some run stuffing plays. But you just want to get him out there on that particular time out there in that play where it could be a splash. But splash is not going to come every play for Deuce. I don't want people to get enamored and think every time he touch the ball it's going to be electrifying. No. But there's going to be some times where you're going to put him in the right situation and it's going to match up right and he's going to get some wide open area and he may be bumping his head against the goalpost. But that may not come all the time.
Tyrone
But
Church
he gonna
said.
make teams prepare for him.
Tyrone Church said, "Don't forget about Ball." Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, Ball didn't play bad. You know,
They got Bass back out there, so Bass out. They took Bass out, right? Bass came in and played. They took Bass out to put Ball back in there to play another 2 quarters. Now they bring Bass back in there. So again, that tells me, right, that Ball is they trying to see everything they can see out of Ball for him to do well, as he may have done. Okay, for him to make the team, they're making a decision on Ball
no.
today.
Seattle got us, bro.
I
Seattle
know.
got us.
Sack. Yep.
Seattle got us, man. And Rico tried to make a play out of that too. I like that, Rico.
I like
Rico
that.
almost made a play out of that, man.
Yeah, he did.
Damn, Rico.
He might have made a play out of that because he made a missed block.
He did. And he saved us points because that's a safety versus a touchdown. Him stepping out the back of the end zone. Yep.
Yeah, he should have went and got it because he missed the damn block.
Yeah, he missed. Ooh.
That's
That
not
was
good.
again.
Rico.
Hold on. Show the angle.
I
Show the
didn't see
angle.
it,
That ain't
because
good.
I
He
ain't
went
see
through
it
the
yet.
middle. You had
That ain't good, Rico.
you had an up back on the other side too.
That hurt your stock with me. You got to make blocks on special teams. There's no excuse for missing a block on punt team. I want to tell fans this. There is no excuse of missing a block when the man is standing right in front of you on special teams. The only thing you got to do is slow him up. You cannot whiff like this on special teams. Never.
I gotta rewind that back.
Yeah, I never saw it. I'm still waiting to see it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, he did miss. Oh my God. And I just had him up, and we was just hyping him up.
Never
Well, I mean-
can you do that. That means we can't trust you on special teams, on the punt team, and if you're a backup running back, you have to play punt team, and you have to be reliable. And he pointed to himself when he got on the sideline. He pointed to himself. That's why I said it was him, because as soon as he got, oh Lord, that boy still making tackles. Number 30. But anyway, when he got on the sideline,
Yeah.
he pointed to himself and said, "That was me." That's unexcusable. But he's still on this team. Let's don't get so enamored with that. But on punt team, you never miss that block. That's no excuse. That ain't no excuse in that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the block ain't that hard.
I'm sorry. Malik Davis getting some of that too. Because he ain't touched the soul.
But
sorry.
listen. Malik Davis, that's not Malik Davis' guy. When you point out the guys, if this guy's yours, he don't supposed to help nobody. He supposed to have whoever's not blocked. So if you get beat, he ain't supposed to come out there to help you. You got to hold the guy up. So if you whiff, that's on you. Because he's supposed to be the guy that's whoever's free. He's not saying this guy gonna be free. He got to trust that you gonna make a block. Because the time he go to help you and somebody run up the middle free and block the punt, they're gonna be looking at you.
Joseph's with another play.
Yeah, that was Kelvin. Good defense.
Bubble wrap Joseph.
Still was a pretty ugly
Nah,
throw,
don't
but
bubble
still.
wrap him. Don't bubble wrap him. He need all
Nah,
this.
he need that burn, boss. He getting better. He getting better though. I ain't saying that disrespectfully, but the more burn Kelvin Josephs gets, he gets better.
Yeah, the more reps, the better he is. Yep. Yeah.
Man.
Ooh, that pressure.
He need-
Ooh, ah! Harper with the rundown.
I've been looking for him this game.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think Harper was himself this game.
I don't think none of the defense was themselves. I didn't see nothing except for Thomas maybe making some cleanup plays, but
Yeah, they played better last week.
I see a lot of diving. I see a lot of guys out of place.
Yep.
These are what we call bad habits.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, next preseason game, if I was me, right? First team, we lacing it up for two series, and because I want to see if the bad habits is
my God,
everybody.
Who are these officials? I need their names.
Still, these quarterbacks getting loose.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks are still getting loose.
Who was that?
Missing tackles. We got the ball.
We got the ball.
Yep.
Harper stripped it out. Harper
Alicone.
stripped it out. Good job, Harper. Harper went in and stripped that ball out before he brought him to the ground. Good job. Because we was diving like Tecmo Bowl for a second there.
We was, Coach.
Yeah, it is, Coach.
You're right. That was Harper, Coach. Good eyes. Exactly how we was doing, just like Tecmo Bowl. Perfect analogy. Perfect. Harper.
Eating dust, Coach.
Yeah, man.
Harper with the strip.
They didn't give us the ball.
They didn't say he was down.
Wow. Yeah. It's obvious. See, boss.
Hey, what
didn't you talk about that in your reasons why we might not win the big one this year, dog?
Yep. Refs.
Referees.
I said Goodell's revenge.
What kind of defense has got Bohanna playing in the middle line? I mean, in the underneath coverage. Boy,
I know, Coach.
You need to rush every down.
I know. Sometimes Quinn does some stuff. I'll be like, Quinn.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. LVE rushing.
Some head scratch plays, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know you're a mad scientist and all of that, but one yay. Ooh.
Yeah, I see the same thing.
You saw that flash, Coach?
Ooh. Yeah.
He was coming.
God.
That boy one yay is growing on me, Coach.
Yeah, he is.
He growing on me a lot. I'm finna start lobbying for his ass.
Dude.
Yeah.
He was watching that quarterback.
JT Money.
JT Money.
He's a hitter.
Me, man. Yeah, he is.
He's a hitter, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
And guess what? He's more of Cam Chancellor than Curse is.
Coach.
I agree, Coach.
Did you really look at that last play, that last run? Look at your DN. Look at your DN. It's got to be what they being coached, man, because I'm looking at the DNs constantly crash. We are not setting the edge. That makes the job harder for your linebackers because there's nobody to bend the play back into them. That's why us getting on the hedge is so vulnerable right now. We got Queen, you got to fix that, sir.
I'm gonna tell you.
We're going to miss that.
Who else got? Let me tell you who else got a problem with that. And I'm gonna say something that everybody ain't gonna like. Michael Parsons got a problem of inside rushing all the time with that spin move, and he's gonna have to learn when you take an inside rush or you come inside. You better be damn sure you get there, because if you don't, you open the floodgates for somebody else.
Yes, sir.
When you take that inside charge and when you set the edge, you better be sure that you can make it, because if you don't, you can cause big problems. Sometimes tackles invite you to go inside because they feel that they can get outside you if you don't make it. So you got to be careful on that. And I call it, like you said, maybe a defensive thing, but it's one of those things where we have to be disciplined. And I'm going back to what was said last year. Gap integrity is the most important thing with this defense because this defense is not a power defense. So gap integrity is going to be the most important thing, and it's the only thing that I feel that can derail this defense from being a top defense if they get too loosey-goosey, don't trust each other, and we try to play hero ball.
Yep.
That's all I see that's wrong. But sometimes to be a great defense, that means you have to sacrifice yourself for your guy to make play, and you got to trust that he's going to be there.
All right. Way to get off the field, D.
Oh, they got off? Mm-hmm. I'm watching now. Fioku kind of flashing, though. On D. Yeah, he flashing a little bit.
I seen him. His first action. I think he might be he got to come along. I think he'd be a guy that's gonna. He's a good guy because I think he's so strong.
Make a play.
I wish we'd have got a lot more in this game, and we ain't getting no answer yet. While we was talking about going for it on these things, I wouldn't have been going for it in fourth down. Let's kick the ball. I need to see if my kicker can kick in a game.
Yeah.
Your defense holds. Missed field goal. Let's go.
Field goal.
Yep.
Cowboys have an opportunity to even a score.
Yes, we do.
Big.
32 seconds left. No timeouts. Or is that 3 timeouts? I can't tell.
We got 3.
Okay. 3 timeouts and 2:30. You got plenty of time to work with. Will Greer, sir, if you are attempting to do anything more than hold a clipboard this year, this is how you start. I ain't saying this how you gonna get it, but this is how you start.
Will Greer's not made this team.
First play, empty set. Steps into the pocket, cross the middle.
Don't tell us to play-by-play. We not caught up to you
Ooh.
yet. I know one guy was like, "Can you give us the play-by-play?" No, I don't want the play-by-play.
Hey, say something.
I don't want the
Cowboys already across midfield. Let's go, baby.
Hey, you know something? You know about Will Greer? Let me tell you something about Will Greer. You know how sometimes you get your little second job, little hustle, a little part-time hustle, right?
Yeah.
That's what this is what the Cowboys is to Will Greer, because I hope he got a regular job, because he's not making this team. I don't care what he does. He's not going to be on this team as a quarterback, man. Let's be honest, man. Let's go and put it out there on Fresh Street. If somebody get hurt, they may not even pick him up. They're going to look for somebody else. He's an arm. He's a guy that can be on the practice squad. He's gonna make the practice squad money, and he's gonna be happy with that. And that's just how it is. And he knows that.
Call pass interference on defense.
Okay. Hey, I wouldn't mind going draw right here to Hunter Luke here.
You know something I hadn't seen, fellas? Y'all tell me this. How many passes we seen down the field in the last 2 games?
Only a handful.
I know we had that one to Ferguson. We had one.
I mean, that was across. I'm talking about.
We had one downfield to Ferguson, just one that I remember.
Okay, and that was Ferguson, like a 20.
Tolbert.
But I'm talking about, really, like we threw that one for Hoko that we thought should have been a pass interference. But I ain't seen none of this. I think Quinn not Quinn, but I think McCarthy is holding that back, because I think that's gonna come when you have the big boys.
D.A. Lee with the question. He said, y'all want to bring back Peters?
Yup.
No.
Yup.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Yeah.
I'd rather see us some.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'd rather keep a young talent. I'm not gonna bring a guy back that's 40 that we just take a roster spot for somebody else, and then Peter's gonna get that train ain't gonna keep rolling past 40. Now, if y'all talking about another veteran lineman that's not 40 years old, yeah. But I'm not bringing a 41-year-old back. Because when we brought him in last time, not saying he didn't do well, but he did get hurt, and that's not gonna. I don't think that train. And he would listen. He ain't hard to find. Anytime you want to bring him back, he would be there because ain't nobody else gonna pick him up. He ain't hard to find. He'd be there.
And I like how the young bull doing on the inside and on the outside. It's just too much upside to me to bring back somebody that's go maybe hurt the progress we seeing.
And you got a younger, cheaper guy too, boss.
Yeah, so I'm like, no.
Because I'm pretty sure whatever Akeem Richards is getting paid is less than the vet minimum.
Oh yeah, clearly less minimum.
It's less than the vet minimum. So
he might even get more because he was a draft.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, offense. You still got 2 minutes, and you're already in Seattle's territory. There is no need to rush. I want to see Mike McCarthy do something that we very rarely saw Kellen Moore do, and that is milk the clock and leave the other team with no time left, because that burnt us a couple of times. So Mike McCarthy, the mojo moment just don't apply to the team. It applies to you too, sir.
No more pointing fingers, Mike.
Don't do nothing goofy no more, Mike, on 31.
Draw the Hunaluki.
And that's one thing we got to get ready for. I know it was Mike McCarthy versus Kellen Moore, but we have to also get ready to potentially hold Mike accountable too.
Yeah.
We got to be prepared for that. Like, I'm not going to be the type that's going to be blind because I was once with you. You know what I mean? You don't know.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, you can't.
Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. This is, oh man, you can't drop that.
If Zeke could get it, damn it, Big Mike can get it.
You can't drop that ball, dog.
Well, let me say something about Mike McCarthy, and I want to say this, and I mean this wholeheartedly, because I don't like to backtrack on what I said. And Boss can tell you this. I said last year early in the year that I couldn't understand why you would let somebody, do certain things. And I said, the only way I can see you letting somebody do certain things all the time, you got to agree with a lot of them. Okay?
Boy, Pete Carroll is
coaching. And
that's
some of the stuff you agree with. And that's why you allowed it to happen. Now, there was some stuff we know you didn't agree with, but some of these things you agree with, and you was on board with them too. I don't want to see those bad things come up because you agreed with how to do certain things, right? So I don't think everything Kellen Moore did that you said, oh man, I don't agree with, is total. No, I don't think you could have had a house like that. Now, there might have been some things that philosophy things, but there's some of the things that you agree with because that's why you allowed to go and didn't say anything. So I just want to see you stick to what when you talked about controlling and playing to this defense, I want to see you do that, but I want to see you keep this team on rhythm and do some things to keep them out of harm's way. So that's all I would like for you to do. And
They protected the first down marker too.
And then he said, hold up, don't start talking mess about Mike like he's been messing up 2 games so far. He's called a completely better game. Now, what we saying is, if he doing some goofy stuff, we gotta also be just as passionate about his mistakes as we was with Kellen. Right. That's all.
That's it.
But it's like, it ain't no favorites.
Mike is doing a good job, man.
Mike doing a good job. He doing a great job.
Yeah, he doing a good job. I mean,
yeah.
But just don't think, he's,
we might just have to hold him accountable too. That's all we saying. That's all.
Step out for a second, boss.
Mm-hmm. You good? You need to take care of that knee. See, I'm so wrong. I'ma highlight you. You see how wrong I am? My boy says, he said, boss, take the camera off me. I put the camera on him. I'm messing with him.
Bobby Wagner played today?
Did he?
No.
He was fired up because he felt he should have been in Dallas.
Yeah.
All right, man. They kneeling right now. So we finna get out of here, man. Let's go around.
Yeah, man. Trying to get out of here, man.
Let's get out of here. We ain't doing no post game either. The post game will probably be tomorrow.
We'll catch you 1 o'clock in the morning, man. Salute, man.
Yeah, man. Salute. Everybody say boss have sleep. Kinda. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. All right, what's your final words, man? So with you, Coach. Coach that dipped out for real. Coach jetted up out of the key. What's your final? Oh, everybody done jetted out of here. All right, so let me get the final words. All right, man. So real quick, man, we appreciate y'all all rocking with us always. So we're gonna be this all season. This is just like they have preseason. We do too. So we just using this time to also get better, But we're going to continue this when we get into the season, and it's going to be even better. So y'all stay with us, man. We're going to be doing these watch parties. At some point, you're going to see us come back with that post. We're going to bring you that post-game recap. We're going to likely sleep on this one because it's late. But either way, man, it's game time. We really appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. With Boss Cowboy Sports. And y'all stay up, man. Again, it's game time. Let's go.
Yeah. Whoa. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like Curry 3. And I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete. And I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly friends. Saying how you do it but you hardly did. Fibbing on the ground, yeah you probably is. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time. Locked in when it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Pull up from the logo like it's Dame time. Same zone, so won't catch me on the same time. Time is money, so I cannot give away time. On the road still, on the go still. Humble, so I keep it on the